Scary.
Nice.
Yes.
Scary.
Hey, everybody. Hey,
everybody.
We are hanging in there. Nikki and I voted today, which is exciting.
Yes.
You have to
Dave,
wait.
what? No,
You have to wait.
No. And Dave voted too, and
Cool.
we are. It's exciting.
Both our votes didn't matter.
Yeah, I like. Somebody's saying
should
that the game. I mean, California is different for sure than some states, but the game
Well,
night.
your down ballot. Your down ballot votes will matter.
Yep, 100%.
I waited in line 2 hours. I didn't even tell you about that.
What happened?
2 hours. 2 hours. There were so many people there.
That's great, though, man. That's exciting to hear that people.
I checked the website. It said 0 minute wait. I'm like, let's go now. We
And then you get there.
And I see this line, and I'm like, oh, that. I go, I think that's not too bad. And we start standing in line, and we move like. It was
We had
an
so
hour.
many things on the ballot. You know, I mean, we pre-prepared and had our things. So, but we had so many measures and propositions and all kinds of stuff. It was crazy here. I mean, but that's, to me, that's the issue in California is that there's like voter fatigue. We vote all the time, and it's like so many things. So, but it was still great. We are happy to be.
Well, I had a mnemonic for mine.
Okay.
You can't spell stupid with ST and U.
Okay. Those are ones that you wanted?
Those were the no's.
Oh, the
And
no's?
every-
Okay.
yeses. Yeah.
That's cool.
But it was a good way to write. Like, you can't spell stupid without ST and U.
Without the first three of STU. But yeah, we are definitely, so we put out Game Night Horrified World of Monsters today, and we are going to play it again because, oh boy, I'm not going to tell anything more than that because you should watch it. It definitely helps us if you do. And goodness. But it was our first game night with Gavin, who's a friend of Russ's, and Gavin lives in our area. So we are planning on having him over more. He is really a nice guy and fun.
Yes.
He wants to do Shakespeare, which you cannot buy because it is completely sold out.
That old.
Maybe it's not even that old. You think, oh, it's really old. Yes. So maybe somebody will pick it up.
It's pre-pandemic.
But I think either Dave or Deborah would probably have fun with that one. Hey, there we go.
What?
I always meant to play.
I couldn't hear it. Oh, it's the freak out one.
I just saw it coming up because it's Iron Spy. Thanks so much, Michael. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Did you see their costumes?
Yay.
I did not.
No.
They sent me.
There's a picture, but I was getting ready for
Hey,
this.
Keith. Wow, it's a competition.
What is that, like 6 years?
55? No, it's
55 months.
yeah, it's about
Years
five,
and
almost 5
7
years.
months.
Yeah, it's crazy because I mean, we really started to stream seriously in January of 2020, and we've been doing it ever since, and it's been cool. The we also are, so we have BGG Con coming up, and there are no longer any tickets for sale. It's actually sold out. Hey, cool. I hope you all, the folks that are going, we hope to see you there, and you should say hello if you do see us. I should be out and about a little more. My foot, so I'm now not wearing the boot anymore, but I can't walk that long. I'm still getting sellouts. Wow, this is crazy. This is everybody's chance to do the 55 months.
Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you so much.
That's another 55-monther.
I know, 3 in a row. That's amazing.
Yay.
That's unreal.
I'm loading the picture, Michael. Oh, that's pretty great.
What were they this time?
Well, we are at the turnover of a month. This is the last day of October, almost first day of a new month. So this is like when everyone's subs would be,
Should load.
would be up for
Oh, like telling them to do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, your mic's a little low for me, Derek. I don't know if everybody else is.
He does seem a little low.
He is a little low.
I'm not sure if you're low on the stream or not.
I'm a little low.
We I have another
Cool.
shirt for voting for Tuesday on the actual voting day. I will save it. I wanted to wear it today just because I have my voted sticker, but I will we will we will put that. I'll be wearing that on Tuesday. It's fun.
Checking my microphone.
You sound good.
Yeah, you sound better.
Scott's a little tiny low too. Bump him up a bit.
You gonna bump me up a little bit?
There you go.
Bump me up. Hello, everybody.
Until you can feel it. So yeah, it's been a crazy week. I'm super happy to be getting around a little bit more. We are filming some more game nights, which is very exciting. We have not been really in a good position to do it.
You were gone for 4 weeks, right?
No, 3 weeks.
Oh,
And we
okay.
filmed. I've essentially been gone for more than that because I've been home for 2 weeks. I've been home for 2 weeks and I barely, I can't do anything. I'm still not
Right.
going around, and we did wash the cars on Sunday morning, and I helped for a while. Then I'm like, I can't stand anymore. I can't stand it. Yeah, we wash our cars.
You don't go to the car wash?
There's not a real good one around here anymore.
No. There used to be a good one, but not anymore.
Now there's another. The one that was there before is now a you clean it yourself kind of a situation. So you go through the thingy, and they'll do that, but the rest of it you do it all yourself, right? The vacuuming and all that stuff.
There is a plethora of car washes in Dallas.
I know. The one that went in that we were like, why are they putting another one in down the street from the other one?
I know. We were like, there's one right there. What? There's that much car wash traffic here?
Demand, yeah, exactly. But maybe so. We don't, the funny thing is you see all kinds of super nice cars not being washed because we don't get rain and it's dusty. Like whenever we have any kind of wind, we, I don't know, it's just funny to see all these very nice cars not getting washed. But yeah, we need, the real reason is for my car was the car covers got shredded. Well, the one that was on it got shredded because of the wind. Like the wind is like the great eliminator for car covers for me, and it just completely shredded it. And we tried to delicately put it back on, and then the wind blew in and shredded it completely. So I bought new car covers, and so I washed the car because it had been sitting for a week. And then
Have you broken 10,000 miles on that car yet?
No, we are at. So I bought it from you when it had 6,300.
Oldest Miata in the world.
Yeah, the 6,300 miles when I bought it, and we have probably 11,000 miles or so now.
So you broke 10,000.
Oh yeah. I thought you said, did we do 10,000 miles ourselves? We came close. We burned a lot. We needed to. So when we brought the car here, it needed to have over 7,000 miles to not be classified as new. Which I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know.
A 20-year-old car that's no, not 20-year-old car. We bought it from you when it was like 12 years old.
2005?
Or six. I think it's 2006.
I bought it the year after I quit. Yeah, 2006.
Yeah. So it's a great car.
Crisis car the year after I quit.
Yeah. But it's a very nice car still, and in great shape. And we love doing it. I can't drive right now, and Nikki is not a stick driver, so hooray!
I forgot that was.
Yeah, but stick.
You can learn on that car. It's not that.
I have tried.
Well, when I had
not on that,
but
on his old car.
I was having you drive it a couple of times to get used to it, but it's just the problem is she needs to drive it all the time to get used to it. That's the
I
real
thought
deal.
I was doing okay.
You got to drive for like a day, like a full day, and you'll get it.
I thought
like when
I
I
was doing okay. It never happened again, though, so I guess I wasn't.
When you got your first car, what?
My first car was a manual. My first car was not a manual, but my second car was a manual, and I drove it for like a day or 2 days in the neighborhood where I'm just driving around the neighborhood.
Yeah, our neighborhood and the roads around us, it's scary. Like, so when I got this car, I was going up, like one of the turns is on a hill, an incline, right? So you're like, cars get right on your butt, and I'm like, okay, let me burn the clutch out, making sure I don't go backwards and ram this guy's car. But yeah, I mean, and I'm used to driving stick, but I hadn't driven a stick for a long time when we got that car. Although, I had driven it all the way from Texas to here, so.
But that's just cruise control, right?
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
That had cruise control, didn't it?
Yeah, it does. Well, let's see here.
One,
This
two.
Nikki's figuring some stuff
I'm
out
trying
here.
to find the little fires here.
There's one right here.
Yeah, that's I need a 3, 5, and a 6.
There's a 5 and there's a 6.
5, 6, and 3.
Three.
These are the Yeti's children.
The Yeti's children.
These children. Wait, how you're supposed to beat the Yeti up?
Yeah.
I guess that's
Just
what we're
return
dealing
his
with.
kids.
Well, I
think,
didn't
yeah.
read all that stuff, but it's.
Well, we'll read them.
You probably have to get the kids.
Because the kids are
We are
out
not
on the town.
Dance and Desi. We are not doing the same 3 monsters.
No. We got rid of this guy.
Man, Jiangxi, you kidding? I'm not going to talk about it. Got to watch the episode. Dance and Desi knows exactly what's going on there, but yipes. So I did not want to play with that character. But yeah, so well, Derek's going to actually teach us the basic game, which we don't really need to go into too much. It's not even that complicated.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the quick look on it because this is Horrified number 4 now. This is like Ravensburger's new fall tradition is to give us a new Horrified every year, I think now. So, and the basic overall formula is the same. We want to try to defeat all of the monsters, and in our setup, we'll be playing against 3 of them. We want to get all of them defeated before we either run out of event cards or the terror track gets all the way to the end, which is that purple track across the top of the screen. We are all special characters that have a unique special ability and powers, and our character cards have little numbers on them that tell us how many action points we get in our turn. And we will be using our actions to run around the board, collect items, and complete various goals to advance the defeat of the monsters. And every monster has its own criteria for being defeated. Each turn is kind of broken down into 2 phases. We have a hero phase and a monster phase. And so the hero phase is the first thing we will do on our turn, where we will take our actions. And so for every action point we have, we can do one of these things that's on the card here. So we can either move, or we can just, for one action point, we can move to an adjacent location following the paths on the board. We can guide throughout the game through the revealing of event cards. We will have what are they called in this one? Citizens,
I think.
They're legends in the rulebook and citizens on
legends is what they're called in Greek,
things.
which you can mix in with this. Yeah, I think they're called citizens here, maybe, or villagers. Other characters that are going to appear on the board on certain locations, and they want to make it to another destination somewhere on the board. It's named on their token that comes out. And so, the guide action will allow us to. It does say legend on there. Sure enough. To move a legend either to or from an adjacent space. So we can send someone away from us or draw someone to us from an adjacent space. We can do that for an action point. The pickup action is for one action, we can pick up any number of items that are in our space. So if there's 2 items, we can take both, or we can take just one if we want. But for one action, we get all items.
Is guiding an actual action? I mean, I thought they just came with you.
Yeah, it's. I mean, to an experienced gamer, it feels just like a variant of the move action. Yeah,
right.
Because when you move,
that is where you can take them from adjacent spaces. If you move, you can you can trail.
You can either send them from your space to an adjacent space or draw them to you from an adjacent space. One thing I forgot to mention with the move action: if there is a legend or villager with you, you can move any number of them along with you when you move, if you like.
We can each have our own posse.
Yeah. One thing to clarify, some of us may have ways to move using either special cards or maybe with our special ability. You cannot, unless an effect tells you specifically to do so, you cannot move legends and villagers with you in that way. So like if you use a card to immediately send your character to another location, you can't take any villagers with you when you do that. It's only when you're doing the move action when you can take a villager with you. Yeah. But I don't. With this version of Horrified, I don't know if that comes up very often. But I know that was a big clarification point in the last one. Greek monsters.
Russ is on.
There's a swap card.
Yeah, there's a swap card. Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you would be able to go, but you would take the person with you.
Right.
Default.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Russ. Good job on the teach there. It was awesome.
The advance action, we'll kind of pause on that one for now because that's going to be specific to every monster, but every monster has a certain task we need to complete, and usually every monster has a certain spot on the board or a certain token you have to interact with. Basically, this is the, use special ability thing for the monster. Nikki will go into those details when we talk about the monsters that we'll be taking on. Defeat is kind of in the same flavor. Once we've completed a monster's advance criteria, then there's another kind of quest or objective to defeat them, and every monster's advance and defeat criteria is unique to each monster. The special action, some of us with our characters, we all have some kind of special ability. For some of them, they're just passive effects, like if you're this character you can do this. But sometimes, for example, like my character that I'm playing is the parapsychologist. I don't have a special action.
There's two of them.
Yeah, I don't have an actual special action. Just when I, or no, I guess it is kind of like basically it's kind of like the what's the character in Pandemic where you can send items? It's that character. But basically, I can trade with players regardless of where we are on the board. So
Logistics.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we'll go over all of our special
Otherwise, you have to be in the same location, and it doesn't have to be a 1-for-1. That's
that is. Oh, I skipped over this one. I'm sorry. So I need to double back to the share action. I skipped over it when I went to advance. Sorry. So the share action, I want to clarify this one because this is not Pandemic style. The share action is kind of, think of it as you are turning on share mode. When you take the share action for one of your action points, you and any of the other players at your location can freely exchange items. You don't even have to be involved. If I'm in the same space as Scott and Nikki, I can just say, all right, I'm going to use an action to share so that Scott and Nikki can trade items if I'm there with them.
Oh, wow.
You do not have to spend one action per trade. It's just for one action, you can turn on sharing in your space. So you're opening up the market. So, yeah. Sometimes, and that can be confused sometimes when you're using items for advance, it's like that might be like one item per action, but when we're exchanging items with each other, we can, for one action, we can just freely exchange items with every character in our space, and we don't even have to be involved. Just as long as there's characters in our space, they can freely exchange. Okay.
Russ, my foot's a little bit better. I'm sorry. Just he asked. A little better, definitely better, but I'm still not out of the forest yet.
Finally, we have Reveal, which was introduced in the Greek Monsters. There are some layers on the board.
Are they layers?
Yeah, they're layers. Layers. And basically, you can spend an action to reveal a layer, and to do so, you just need to discard 3 value worth of items to reveal a layer. It doesn't matter what color items it is. There are 3 different colors of items. If I can remember this, I think purple is arcane. There's arcane, weapons, and mundane, and I forget which colors are which, but it'll probably be pretty obvious when we start showing items on the board.
Weapon purple, arcane green, mundane blue.
There you go. To reveal a layer, you just need to discard an item or items that add up to 3 or more value, and you can flip a layer token. And the layers may or may not be tied to the monsters. So in this particular game that we're playing, most of them I think will be blank, and there is one layer we will be hunting for. I think it's the Yeti's lair.
Yeah.
Or we know what. I don't know. I'll let Nikki cover that part. So that is the hero phase. We will take our actions. Then we have to do the bad stuff, which is the monster phase. And hey, thanks for that.
Thanks for the follow, Sir Oram. Dust is everywhere.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for the follow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say the players, you can play any of their cards?
Oh, you're right. I forgot to
turn.
talk about the cards. So there are perk cards, and we all start with one. we'll go over which one we all have because it's public information. We're all working together, so we don't need to hide our cards from each other.
And I can play a perk card on Derek's turn or my own turn or whatever.
The only limitation is once we have flipped a monster card in the monster phase, we cannot play any perk cards until we've resolved the monster card.
Right.
That's the only time you cannot play a perk card is while you're resolving a monster card. But other than that, if it's as long as it's someone's hero phase, even if it's not your turn, you can play a perk card on any hero phase, even when it's not yours. So, the monster phase is the only time you cannot play perk cards. And the monster phase starts once we finished our actions and we flip a monster card. The monster card, if you don't mind putting one of the monster cards up for me, Nikki, just so we can go over what a card looks like.
That's funny. That's the one from the rules.
Yeah. So the first thing we do on a monster card is we look at that number in the top right-hand corner. That tells us how many items we need to draw from the bag and place on the board. Nikki's got the bag of items, and we'll draw a number of items based on what the card says. And the items tell us where they go on the board. They all have a location printed on them, and we place them out. So first, we do items. Then the next thing we do is the event. That is the text in the middle of the card. It's kind of plain text. If it references a monster that we don't have, for example, we don't have Shang-Chi in our game. So if we have anything that has to do with Shang-Chi, we just ignore it. But otherwise, we follow the directions in the middle of the card. If it references a monster we've defeated is no longer on the board, we will ignore it. We resolve whatever we can with the text. And then finally, we will at the very bottom of the card, we will resolve the monster attack. And the symbols on the left there tell us which monsters will be moving and attacking. And they go in order from left to right based on that iconography. And I believe that card means that there's a little fire symbol with an X through it. That means that the frenzy doesn't move, right?
Right.
Okay. But if that fire symbol was lit up in orange, then whichever monster currently has the frenzy token will move and attack. And then once we resolve, they move and attack first. Then we look at the next symbol, and any monsters going in their number order on their monster sheet that have that symbol will move that number of spaces and attack. And there is a sort of algorithm for how you move monsters. Basically, they're looking for the nearest player, and we get to decide ties.
Okay.
Yeah, the nearest player or villager.
Or legend.
Yeah.
David Davison's asking, is there a number of times you can use special actions each turn, or is it X number of actions regardless of which actions? I think special actions...
you have as many action points as your character card says you have.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's
But the
asking about
special actions.
Some of the special actions tell you can only do it once per turn, so I imagine...
Yeah, they usually say in plain text, like, they'll tell you if it's once per turn. Otherwise, but if it doesn't specify a limitation, then you can do that for every action point you can afford. All right, and so then when a monster goes to move,
Happy Halloween
that footprint symbol in the middle at the bottom of the card tells us how many spaces the monster moves, and then the die symbol on the right is how many dice they roll if they manage to end their movement in a space with a legend or character or player character. Basically, the bursty symbols are bad, and those are hits. The blanks are what we want to see. And also there's an exclamation mark on the die that refers to a special ability the monster has. And what is different about this Horrified from the other ones is multiple exclamation marks means multiple instances of that thing happening. It used to just be, it was one or nothing was all it took. Didn't matter how many you rolled, but if we roll 2 exclamation marks, we get to resolve their special power that many times.
So.
And the order is they always will go after a hero first. They will always take their special exclamation mark action first, and you have to finish it, and then the normal hit happens after that. Yeah.
As player characters, we all we can't take any hits. If we take any damage, we are immediately taken off the board and defeated, and we raise the terror level. If we are carrying any items, we can discard 1 item token per hit rolled against us to keep us on the board. So we can use items to defend ourselves. The villagers and legends cannot take any... They cannot defend themselves. So once they take damage, they are gone. and they're removed from the board, and then the terror level goes up. So, however, but yeah, the monsters will always, if they're in a space with a legend and a player, the monsters will always choose to attack a player. And for the most part, when there's ever a tie for deciding who gets to take damage, we get to decide. The active player gets to decide who's taking the damage or who the monster moves towards or whatever. That is the gist of the game, and so now we got all our monsters we got to deal with. So
yes,
I'll hand it over to Nikki.
Okay, so another thing is you draw 12 items and you put them in the locations they're supposed to be in. So I did that already. Our monsters are the Yeti, the Sphinx, and Cthulhu. And then the Yeti gets placed according to its setup number in the towns. So he's over here in...
the roaming wolf.
Roaming wolf, and then the Sphinx is over here in
Spectral Trail Caravan.
Yeah, and then Cthulhu is here, right here in the void, of course. You order these in number of their frenzy number, so the Yeti's up here at the top, and then Sphinx is 2, and Cthulhu is 4. This guy is frenzied right now at the start of the game. Cards will tell us if the frenzy's going to move or what happens with the frenzy.
Christopher's saying you can't use perk card on the monster phase.
Right.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know.
We covered that.
At their point. Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to lift this up because we just chose these before we went on. So, yeah. All right, so this might be, can only get that part in there.
The important part. But you can do the...
So here's his frenzy number. When we pull a monster card, like I already shuffled it back in, if any of these symbols match...
The baby Yetis?
The baby Yetis. So if any of these symbols match on the monster cards, then that's monster's going to be activated.
They have 3 eyes.
Now I need to read this. Okay.
Are they green?
What? This is green. What? No,
it's just green eyes. They had green eyes.
Yeah, that was my joke. I said they have 3 eyes, but...
The Yeti only wants to survive, and humanity has stolen everything, including its children. Return the Yeti's children to remove its threat. So, on the back of these, they give you like the setups for everybody, and the Yeti's here. So we've got the Yeti at 1. One of the kids is at 3, 5, and 6 on the board, and you see the little flame. So we've got this little guy here.
Right
above the other number.
To the left from where you're at.
Here, and here.
There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So we just got to get those kids back. To the children. Right here. I haven't read that yet.
Yeah. Well,
his special power with the exclamation mark. So if you roll that, this is what's going to happen. A snow blast. The closest hero or citizen not in the Yeti's location takes 1 hit. This has no effect if everyone is in the Yeti's location. So I guess it's blowing out from the location. Okay, so here's what we got to complete as step 1, and then there's a step 2 on this card. So, let's go home. Reveal the Yeti's cave. So first we've got to find it as far as lairs go. All of these lairs are going to be some bad guy's place. All right, so first we got to reveal that. Then use the guide, so you have to take a guide action to escort the Yeti's children to the Yeti's cave. Once there, place the Yeti's children in an empty space on the Yeti's mat. The Yeti's children are not villagers and cannot be attacked or moved by monster or perk cards. All right? And then step 2 of this here is to defeat it. You calm the Yeti. In the Yeti's location, use one of each type of item to defeat it. So we're going to have to go to the lair and
sing.
And give it...
Go to sleep.
And give it...
Give it a bunch of things.
A bunch of things.
Go to sleep.
Okay.
Did you see that it's got the little baby Yeti in the backpack there?
He does. So does that mean he has 4 children and one of them isn't missing?
I guess so.
I don't know. Here, let's see. Here's the Yeti sculpt. And there's the children. Child.
Children.
Okay.
The Yetling. Okay.
Yetling, I like it. Okay. Here we go.
It looked like there's room for 3.
Not in that bag.
Maybe he just
They go on
carries
top
one
of
at
each
a
other.
time.
Yeah.
One at a time. It's one in each arm and then one in the back.
That's right.
All right. So here's his location, start location. Here's the symbols that will activate him. His objective, a simple proposition. Solve the Sphinx's riddle, or get eaten. To solve the puzzle, make sure the numbers sum up to the values printed at the end of each row or column. So I'll get into that right here in a second, but then his power is Lethal Conundrum. As a group, discard 2 items with the same strength or increase the terror level by 1. All right? So that's a collective decision. And here we go. So, step 1 is at the Sphinx's location, place an item on the puzzle grid. Once the strength of the items in each column and row add up to the number at the end of the column or row, you have answered the Sphinx's riddle. You may discard an item to move or remove an already placed item. So for the setup of this guy, we put 1 out right now. So I had already drew that from the bag. This particular row needs a total of 7, and I pulled a 6. So
It's Sphinx Doku.
right. The row is an 11. So 11, 10 for this row, and then 7, I said, 5 for this row, and 9 for this row. So once we get that, we've solved it, and then we go on to step 2 to defeat it, which is once you have correctly solved the Sphinx's riddle, in the Sphinx's location, you discard 6 or more of the green value token, the green
Tokens, yeah.
tokens.
Can't quite see that on the overhead, but yeah, green.
Yeah, it's the green right here.
Yeah, it's just keyed out.
There. It's 6 plus, and then you defeat it.
Ouch, okay. Seems pretty hard.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
We can use multiple items to do that. They just have to be
He's
all
a
green.
sphinxter.
Yeah, just green. Any item, but they gotta have the green circle, green border.
What a sphinxter.
Okay, let me see if I can move this without jumbling the things on it. We are playing with Cthulhu.
That
And
dial's
Cthulhu
invisible.
is
Yeah.
frightening. All right. So he's a frenzy of 4. Here's all the things that'll activate him. His objective is open the crypt by matching the runic carvings. Once the locks are open, force Cthulhu through the void to the corpse city Riley.
in, through, and beyond.
So these are all this. We got 7 of these little tokens here with the symbols, and you randomly pull 3 and put them on each of the locks. All the locks are going to start on this exclamation mark, and there's like other symbols underneath this, so it's going to turn until you match the symbol. Okay? So, and that's probably what I'm about to read right now. At the void, discard an item to rotate the dial that matches the item's color, a number of spaces equal to the item's strength. Once all dials match the indicated runes, the portal is open and travel to Riley is possible. Okay, so basically that's what I said. Step 2.
Put your
So
junk
when
in
you
the box.
rotate it, do you have to get exact, or can you stop? I guess that's...
I'm going to have to double check that because it doesn't say that specifically.
Yeah, I was just curious, but...
Yeah, I know. I thought that too when I read it. I'm like, I'm going to have to look that up.
That would be really hard.
Super hard.
Like,
I bet you
yeah,
stop when you get to whatever it is you're looking for, but maybe not.
Whatever.
Okay, here we go. Step
Yeah, 'cause then that
2.
would- you'd have to like go backwards, right? If you overshoot it.
Well, maybe you keep going round and round. Let me see if there's a little bit more.
I'll look it up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Finish.
so step 2 is.
Put your junk in the box.
Yeah, that's right. You got to cut the hole in the box first.
That was step 1, though.
I know.
We've already
Okay.
passed that.
All right. Lure Cthulhu to the void. Cthulhu may move there on its own or at its location. Discard a green to move Cthulhu a number of locations up to the strength of the item. Once Cthulhu is at the void, remove the Cthulhu miniature from the main map and set up the Corpse City Riley to defeat Cthulhu. So that is, let me move this. I don't know if I should reveal it, but it's a whole other...
In the rules, it says you have to move the full amount.
Okay.
Oh, it's
That's...
just... Oh, no, you don't have to move the full amount. I apologize. I just read.
Okay.
Yeah, you can stop early.
Okay, so Cthulhu, dun da 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 da, has a step 3. So we've got to beat him 3 times, and I don't know if I should get into this right now.
Yeah, might as well save it for the thrill of the
Yeah,
reveal.
save it.
That's
If we ever
beautiful.
get there.
Yeah, so if we get 1 and 2 done, then this will come out, and we'll deal with it if it happens.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the details of that either, but I kind of feel like we should probably take out the other 2 before we try that.
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
Seems like it's going to be a lot of effort. You know, a little something for the effort.
Let's see. Is there anything that changes? No, because you said they're layers, so yes.
Layers.
I think we're
The
good
only
to
layer we
go.
need to find is actually Yeti.
What?
The only layer we need to find is the Yeti. Yeti layer.
Yes, because none of the other ones
other two
require
don't have
finding
layers.
a layer.
Yeah.
Open the crypt by.
The
Yeah.
reason why the other layers are there just to confuse us when they shuffle
Yeah.
the layers. That's
So in order to, and in order to reveal a layer, you have to, so we're going to be giving up items to just try and find the Yetis.
3 of any color. I mean, it can be 1 of each or anything, right?
Just
3.
to find, just
Yeah.
to find
It's just a
Yetis
value 3, yeah. So
thing.
You can combine it, right? Like you can do a 1 and a 2.
Each one needs to be a value 3 or just a total of 3
No,
minimum
total.
value?
total 3, yeah. And for the layers, it can be any combination of colors. Color is irrelevant for revealing
Yeah.
layers. Yeah.
Let me just.
I thought we had to reveal a layer for Cthulhu, but maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I haven't actually played. I've just read. But,
and let me
Because
double
we
check.
started the void.
Let's see.
Do not avoid.
The void is just this whole entire location.
Right, that's where you find
Okay.
the dials. At least that's what I remember you reading.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
No
yeah.
layer.
Not that I can tell.
The layer is under the water. You have to bring it up.
Well, the lair isn't. The lair is a.
mean,
That's a portal to Riley.
Yeah.
Riley.
it's-
And this is Yeah, this is
Yeah,
one
I
of
should've been wearing
the
that
problems with this particular version of Horrified, is the language that they use, because Cthulhu's lair thematically is Relier, but we also mechanically have layers on the board, and they're not the same thing.
Right. There's a little like the rule book says, I don't know, citizens, but the other things say not
Legends.
legends.
To clarify that, it's because this version is technically compatible to be mixed with the Greek monsters.
Yes.
And in Greek monsters, what our citizens for us, they're called legends in the Greek monsters, but mechanically they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, it says legends in here too, so I don't know. It says move to adjacent location, taking a number of legends
on
with
the
you.
monster mats that Nikki just took us through, it said citizens, but on our action cards, it totally says legends.
Legends.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
You are going to start, Nikki. Why don't you
right.
tell us about who you
yes,
are?
I
and
most
what your
recently
special
watched a
action-
horror movie,
Yeah, last night.
in quotes, because it was just Frankenstein, the old one.
Oh, cool.
James Whale one.
Boris Karloff one.
70. No. Is it Boris Karloff? Oh, yeah.
it was
I think it's Frankenstein.
It is. Yeah, it's 70 minutes. It's a short
Nero.
monster movie.
I watched some other weird.
Where do you keep talking about layers? Thanks, Keith.
I watched some other
Layer.
weird movies yesterday too, that were
We
kind of
also
horror
watched,
movies. But
we also
Lance
watched.
suggested that we should watch The Wailing. Have you heard of The Wailing?
No.
It's like a Korean one.
Oh,
It's
okay.
on Peacock. Do you
We,
have Peacock?
No.
I can't handle really scary stuff.
We
so.
we were watching Agatha all along, which is not really
Yeah.
horror, but it's kind of.
Does it
scary.
not get scary?
Nikki checked out there at one point though.
It's
She's
kinda
like,
scary at the
nope.
beginning.
Well, there's a bit where
I wasn't scared.
there's a
in
bit that's a little bit exorcist-y, and Nikki was like, nope.
Nope.
Because she
I
got,
was like,
she
tell
got
me
scarred
when
by Exorcist when she
that's
was
done.
young.
I was scarred by
is
Exorcist.
freaking scary, man. That's one of the scariest movies ever made, for me.
I was.
Young. And her
11?
dad watched it. I don't know.
Yeah, if you were 13 or something when you saw that. Yeah, that's
No, I
was
was
younger
not
than that.
13. I was younger than that.
younger.
I was 11 or 12. Yeah, it scarred me. I can't handle that at all.
Okay. Well, go ahead and tell us about yourself, the Guardian.
So I get 5 actions. I think I got the most actions out of everybody
Well,
here.
the Buccaneer. It's a special for
Is he
pirates
Infinity Gauntlet on?
to get
What?
your ears pierced.
Looks like
He's
wearing an
got like the
Infinity
Infinity Gauntlet on.
Well, he's kind of
Thanos.
like a, I don't know. He's
He's like a big robot.
mechanical thing. Okay, so he starts at the forge, which is
How
where I
Cthulhu
got.
fell asleep waiting at Riley's apartment.
So
Riley's apartment.
there's my special action. I'm going to move it off and read it because I'm tired of leaning over. You may use a guide action on a hero with their permission. This does not take an action, so this is in addition to my stuff. My card, which I haven't even had time to figure out, is...
Did you read the backside of your card? Your investigator?
The current player takes 2 additional actions. Okay,
Nerd.
I did not
What was the name of that device?
Nero stabilizer.
Oh, Scott just said it. Nero stabilizer.
See, there's a little stupid picture right there. It's on my head.
Where you're
It
supposed to put it?
It shows me where I'm supposed to put
It's like a
it.
gyroscope.
Let me see it. It's like it's what it's an older version of what Dr. Emmett Brown was wearing when.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't.
Don't say
Lincoln
anything. Don't say
wants.
anything.
Yeah.
Lincoln wants the flavor, so there's the back of my guy.
Come on, flavor. Well, these are notes from
The fact
Howard.
that This game makes no sense.
Ooh, originally
Yeah, we didn't read that
created.
either.
This beast of steel remains a mystery. It, or rather, they were discovered alongside the void. But it was under the guidance of Dr. Weir that the elderly stewards brought the guardian to life, intending them. Oh, that's right. He's multiple, I guess multiple in his head. I don't know. Intending them to be this terrestrial plane's first line of defense.
Like Iron Man.
Yeah. So you're a refurbished Robo Soldier. It sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the investigator is my character. I start at the South Station. I'm down there already with a Yeti baby. Discard 2 items to pick up 1 item from the discard pile to keep it. That's my special action. I have 4 actions. I'm the Stewards of the Shrouded Void. I'm the investigator. Notes from Howard. We didn't mention Howard yet either. How lucky we are, the investigator retired from public service to lend her expertise inside the door of the world. The stories she tells of ancient vampires, cursed mummies, and vicious threats that cannot be perceived by the naked eye. Woo! That's a hint. He's now. They cannot make even the most seasoned historian molt. Or they could even make the most seasoned historian molt. I admit I am not a fan of her companion, an unnerving countenance. What's her companion? Oh, the Raven. Or something like that.
What's wrong with that?
I know.
They're messed up. I want a Raven.
So
You turned your mic off, or muted your mic, by the way,
Your
Nikki.
mic's off, Nikki.
I did because I was chewing.
she was chewing. So Derek, go ahead and read yours, and then I'll read Scott.
All right. Yeah. So I'm the parapsychologist.
What'd you say, Scott?
Yeah.
I'll read mine if you throw it on the overhead.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we can totally do that.
Yeah.
Do Derek.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm the parapsychologist. And the parapsychologist sees beyond the veil and digs under the surface to provide the steward's critical strategic information, all with the help of a little grub that wiggled its way from who knows where out of the void. The grub speaks to him, and the parapsychologist oft reminds me the grub is quite the wisecracker and not indeed a snack. Pity.
Ah! Nice.
Right, because it's an owl talking, right?
How many actions did you have? You had
The
4.
Sphinx does
I have
start
4.
with one
I
of the
get
tokens,
4,
yeah.
and then my ability is I can distribute items I have to any other players. So I
That's
Hold
can
on a
spend an
second.
action to just give my items to people.
Because we didn't put Lincoln's on the. There you go. There's Lincoln's.
There's her companion.
I want that guy.
Oh yeah, cool Raven. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's not a
Scott.
3-eyed raven, though. Looks like a 1-eyed raven. Okay, Scott's turn. Well, show the other side, because he needs to know what he can do.
Oh, I thought he wanted the flavor
Well, but
first.
he does, but you
Flavor Flav, whatever.
if he's doing flavor first, that's cool.
What do you want?
Okay, so my special action is at the start of your turn, I discard 1 item to gain +4 actions. This
That's
turn,
amazing. Can only do
Is
it
it
once,
once per
but
turn?
still. It is, I think so. It says at the
it's an
bottom.
item.
Okay.
Flip over.
Did you hear about the special going down the mall for the
The pirates to get their ear pierced. Yeah, it's
ears pierced?
it's
a buccaneer.
Buccaneer.
Yikes.
Is that how
That's I don't remember. I did my own version of it the other on the show.
Was that
so
like a bazooka gum?
it probably is a
joke?
bazooka gum joke. I don't know.
Yo ho ho! When the stewards first dredged the siren from the lake, bottom they unwittingly freed the buccaneer from a locked chest discovered below Jack. According to reports, the dastardly specter erupted from his prison, cursing his mutinous crew. Who would have guessed the buccaneer would be the last pirate alive, sort of, to tell the tale? Signed, Howard.
Howard, yeah. So that's on the back of the. I'll read that a little bit since we are now. Salutations. This is the Stewards of the Shrouded Void. Internal communication. Do not share. I'm sharing with everybody. Christopher's saying we can play the other monsters, which is awesome from the Greek monsters.
Here's Howard. This is the voice of Howard.
Ah, he's got a bird head. Okay, salutations. If you're holding this in your hand, wings, paws, tentacles, etc., then you've joined those who stand sentry over the terrestrial plane. The ever watchful, ever vigilant stewards of the shrouded void, SSV. Okay, in parentheses to let you know. Our brave stewards have guarded this mysterious crossroads of arcane energy since the lake was first discovered. Isolated for millennia by the nigh impenetrable Spindle Mountains, failed in a heavy fog, hiding a whirlpool that they'd soon discover links our world with ... Well, who even knows? The name, the Void, perhaps is a misnomer, for it spits into our realm no end of otherworldly stuff. Technologies beyond our comprehension, creatures from the other worlds, sometimes weird cats. And thus the stewards came to be a secretive enclave of Earth's greatest minds, technicians, historians, scientists, engineers, all with one singular goal: study, watch, learn, research of a lifetime, and for some, beyond. But 40 years since its discovery, something has changed. A subtle disturbance in the void, a near imperceptible beacon. Something is drawing things to our world of monsters. We need your various expertise to keep our little society in some sort of order and out of the grip of terror. Certain danger lies before you, but it will certainly be a hoot. Welcome to the stewards of the shrouded void. There you go.
Okay, you know what we didn't do?
Oh, watch out, that might catch on fire.
You're silly.
It's very hot.
Scott,
Hi.
this is your special item, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
Ethereal goggles. Choose one. Reveal a face-down lair or move any monster up to 3 spaces. That's pretty good.
Ooh.
Ooh. And then here is Derek's.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say
Yes.
mine.
I have the
I'm gonna-
Lunar
We did yours.
Oscillator.
Oscillator.
Skip the next monster phase and take one item from the discard pile and give it to any player.
Okay.
Space modulator. I have the Pulse Pummel. Requisition number 20023. Move any monster 4 spaces, up to 4 spaces. I think I remember this from our
That's
previous
Lincoln's.
That's the Hammer of Justice.
Okay, here we go.
Ah, it tells you where to, in the manual, it tells you where to put stuff for the other games as well, since
Yeah.
it's newly identified. Identify
Yeah,
the body.
it's combining. It shows you all this stuff.
Cool.
okay.
Oh, I see. So you want to play
Yeah,
other sets?
we can
Oh.
talk
Yeah.
about that later. That's
Yeah.
a whole other ordeal.
Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to take my turn. I am going
All
to.
right, let's go.
I'm going to pick up this item here. Where is it?
Where are you, by the way? Can you point to yourself?
I am right here.
Okay, I see you. Yep.
This guy. And I am going to
She's
pick
not
up
in the
an item.
she's not in the intensive care unit. She hasn't died yet.
burp. No, I'm at the forge.
He just said ICU.
So that's one. I need a little. I should have a marker for each of my actions. Okay,
Oh,
so
Christopher says he hasn't played this one yet.
Cubes or something. Hey, use candy corn.
It does play one. Yeah, we got candy corn.
and then
Use
I
some
can
candy corn.
eat it after each
Don't
turn.
eat 'em.
Okay, so that's one action, and then well, I mean we don't know where to take this. I don't have enough to reveal a lair yet, but I could go up here. So
Do you
2,
wanna just
3.
bring that guy over? Oh, can you get to a lair? Where's the closest lair?
I can't reveal it. I don't have enough to do that.
Oh, you don't have enough items? Yeah, yeah.
I only have one item and it's only worth 1. So
Because you just picked that one up, right?
I just
Yeah,
picked it
might as
up.
well just go get some stuff.
Okay, so that's 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4.
Can you grab one of the Yeti's?
Oh, you can't lead the Yeti.
Okay.
Actually, you could have guided the Yeti before you moved, and then it would be in the middle there. Do you want to do that? Or
We don't
is
know
that-
where to go yet.
Right, but you got to
True.
take him at least. You're gonna have to take him to the lair. So it's, you know,
Yeah.
it's just otherwise you're burning an action.
Well, I can guide
That's what he was just saying.
Or you could just guide.
from an adjacent. So
Yeah, but you could just do it before you move, like backtrack it. Just
well,
you
is
would
that
just,
considered adjacent? Because this is not
you had to move
connected.
here.
you would do
So
it
if
from
you
the
did
middle,
this, you
would
can
do it
get
from
him. You can stop on your movement.
Okay.
Guide and
Okay.
then go over here.
1,
Yeah.
2,
Guide
guide 3,
4.
4, And then 5, I picked up all of these, so I'm done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we move on to the monster phase.
Monsters.
It's a monster. Are we ready?
So we cannot forget. We cannot forget the number of items that comes out.
Yeah.
When it's just,
I know.
Yeah.
Here we go. 3
It's
items.
annoying, by the way.
They have it in the other one too.
Replaced.
It
But it's
works.
super annoying because it
Here
basically
we go.
reseals itself with the sticky Velcro.
Yeah. We just should be using one of our Cthulhu ones from
One.
the
You got a
ones that we
PDT
got
now?
from
2,
Arts Cow.
3.
We have the Arts Cow ones somewhere. They might be behind Nikki.
All right.
Do you have the
There's our
Cthulhu
3
bag?
items.
Nikki's Cthulhu bag is probably.
Oh yeah, that's two. We got that as well.
My the Cthulhu bag I did.
Bags.
I don't think those sell very well, though.
They might.
No, we've printed them like two or three times, Nikki.
Really?
Talking about, they sell
Yay,
really
art.
well. Yeah.
They are.
They've sold out over and over and over.
I had no
By the way,
idea.
BoardGameStore.com for all your your
Yes.
merchandise needs.
You can get these dice trays, maybe still.
I thought.
Do you have the Cthulhu bag? We need to.
I
we need to,
do. All right.
bag.
I thought you were just trying to get rid of them. I didn't know they were selling.
No, they sell really well, honestly. They really do. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, like the bags that come with the Horrified games are good for storing the tokens, but I always have to use a
Not for
special bag when I play bag drawing games because my hands are too big for most bags that come with board games.
Boo.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's a bad bag.
Okay, Scott. I'm going to show them off because you made me
Your bag
feel.
is much
You
better.
made me feel
It's
good.
much better.
That one's
I-
hard to
Oh,
see.
that's good.
These are dark. These are from the first
It's a little-
ones.
It blends in.
Okay.
I can see it. It looks nice.
Well, it's off there, so it's not.
Oh, it's off.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry,
the
I turned
colors
it off
will
because there's
be
a card.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
So I did a red, and I did a weird sickly yellow,
That's good.
and I did a bluey. That looks like my hair. I guess
It does. It is
I'm
a mix of the
partial
colors.
to that, I guess.
I like the blue.
Green one might
Giggling
be.
with
the
all
green
those
one-
10 tickles there.
10 tickles.
That's not going to show, so I won't even bother putting, but that's a green one. And here's a purple one.
Very
Still a
nice.
little hard to see.
No,
Okay.
It is
we
still
reprinted
hard to
and
see.
reprinted these
Oh,
over
I
and
like the
over and
purple
over
one. That
again.
is cool looking. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I honestly, Scott, I thought you were like, well, okay. And they weren't selling. I did not know that you were reprinting them.
But we sold more than 1,000.
Wow.
That's great. Okay. We're going to use the green one. And what color are we using, Nikki P?
What do you want to use?
Whatever you want.
Throw them up and choose?
No, just pick one.
Green.
Yeah. Our Cthulhu is green, so sure, let's stay on
The
brand.
green one. Green one's very on point.
Yeah.
Except the bag is purple. We could have gone with it. But the purple tentacles are a little tough to see on this print.
They are.
You can see them in real life just fine. But
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the
Purple.
draw bag for that. Then, okay, I need to place the 3 items that I just pulled for the 3
Okay.
items here. Segue. Garden of. Where's the garden? Right
That's the
there.
Earthly Delights. Yeah. Hey, Jinx.
Stilt Town. Here. Spectre Trail Cavern.
This map has so many references.
Is that
What'd you
up
say?
towards the corner top left, the Spectre Trail?
Do you see it? It's the roaming wolf, I would.
In the middle, isn't it?
Oh.
Spectre Trail.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
right
middle.
here. Spectral Trail. Spectral Trail
There you go.
Caravan.
All right,
It looked kind of mountainy and cavey up there. So. Yeah.
that's been up long enough for everybody to read it.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
caravan, not cavern. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for a cavern.
Okay.
So then we resolve the middle, which I think brings out our first citizen.
Who is it?
It's James and Betty. Is that
Yep.
what that means?
Yep.
Do you have a James
Yeah,
and
yep.
Betty? Okay, and then they're going to go to the South Station.
Where I'm at. And then they need to go to at the bottom it tells you.
And they need to get to, sorry.
It's on the that right there too.
Oh, I'll put them here then. They need to get to Door of the World,
All right.
which is here.
hey, I'm probably going to go and see if I can somehow
Then
reveal this and bring the person's there, because that's me, isn't it? Yeah, it's got the raven.
okay, so then the frenzy is going to happen because it doesn't have an X through it. So let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's our Yeti goes
Yeti.
2 spaces.
Okay,
Not Yeti. Oh, yes.
closest. Okay,
Well, it has to come out of that corner, so it's just going to go down to that windmill.
oh, that's
either
true.
way,
That gets
the-
stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
1, 2.
This would take you there, too.
All right. Then anything
no
with
one.
a anything with a sword is activated. So that is the Yeti and the Sphinx. So
Actually,
we
do you finish the Yeti? Do you roll them separately? You think you do them
Yeah.
separately, don't you?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
attacked no one. So
but
then,
it's
so now,
It's saying here's what's going to get activated.
Oh, the other one. is
All
the-
right. Then we're going to move. So we move the Yeti first, 2 spaces to the closest person. 1, 2.
probably me, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then it doesn't have its special attack, right? No, you got to roll it.
No,
Okay.
you'll roll. I got to roll 2 dice against me because it
2
did get
dice.
to
Who's going to
beat,
roll the
yeah.
dice? Do you want to roll
Sure,
the dice?
I'll roll. Come on, blanks.
Actually, we're supposed to
And
roll
I'm
twice.
taking any
double
hits.
pow.
Pow
Yep,
pow.
So take me off the board. Yeah, not even taking a turn. I'm already out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the nature of this.
Yeah. And then Terror Track goes up 1.
Okay. And
So we're
then
supposed to- oh well, it doesn't matter. I mean, not that it would have mattered, but would you have moved him, then rolled 2 dice, and then moved him again and rolled 2 dice? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Like, because he activated
Yeah.
twice technically.
Yeah.
Because the power,
Yeah.
the power went off, it would have killed you already. It would have killed you too. Well, not exactly
Yeah.
killed you, but
What? What?
Yeah.
Now the Sphinx happens.
Yeah. So the Sphinx goes 2.
Here, crossroads. And nothing happens because
Yep.
there's nobody
There's nobody
there.
if you roll the power, what happens? You roll? Do you roll or?
No, you
No,
only
you
roll
only
for
roll
fighting.
if they attack somebody. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
So if
I
he-
forgot that rule.
Yeah, if he lands with somebody, then they will do something. You roll.
Makes
But
sense.
otherwise no.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing we kind of glazed over when a monster's moving, if it encounters a player or a citizen, it stops immediately. It doesn't
Yes.
keep moving. Yeah.
And it'll do its thing.
Yeah.
But okay, go Lincoln.
Can't discard anything because I don't have anything. So I'm going to guide. I'm there with what other names are? James and Betty.
James and Betty and a Yeti child.
So just move me.
Do you want to take them with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Problem is, I'm not really going to get away from. I think I need to go this way.
Okay.
So, 1, pick up. So I've done nothing yet. 'cause
You've done
taking them
nothing.
with me, they're there with me. So
Yes.
it's 1 to move to that spot. Yep.
1. Do you
Pick
want
up. That's 2.
to pick up
Yep. Move to the next spot over there.
here?
Yep. And
3.
go over here.
Do you want to pick that up?
No, because
Okay, you don't. You want
I
to get
want
away.
to get further away.
3, 4.
We need to think. I mean, I've learned a lesson from the previous game.
Yes.
You don't want to pick it up. You don't want to pick up.
He's stuck
I'll leave
there.
that for the other person that's right there, which is you.
If he picks it up, he ends there, and he's worried about getting attacked.
But then
Yeah,
you're
more
in the
items.
bear.
More items might come out. Yes, that's true.
He
It is
doesn't
true.
have.
Yeah, true. I kind of want to reveal. I was hoping to reveal this one, but since the Yeti's making a stomping.
Oh, here's the thing. I'll reveal that one with my card.
Sure. Oh, this
All
one
far
here.
away from it. Yeah.
Did anybody want to use their cards?
Do we
by the
want to
way?
reveal them? I mean, I'm not of the mind that we shouldn't reveal, other than it'll suck.
Here's the
if-
thing. Why don't I reveal the one in your space, just
Sure.
so that you can know if you want to just go there. Like,
So-
then you know what I mean?
So
Sure.
he stops here. You use your special card to reveal the lair.
Is that fair for the game? I don't remember. I forget the card usages.
Yeah,
Can
any-
Yeah,
Anytime.
you can. You can. You just can't do
Anytime.
it on the monster's turn.
and we can
So
reveal
that's
it. It might be the Yeti
Scott's.
lair, and then we can change our
It's
tactics.
a one-time use, right?
Yep.
Boop. This is the Moonshire. Discard an item. Place a coin sword token that matches
Right.
the
We
item.
can
strength.
safely remove that. I think that's the Shang-Chi layer, so we can
Young-Chi, yeah.
we probably leave it there, but I don't think it matters.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It doesn't, you don't pull it, so. Okay, that was Scott's.
Well, there was an interrupt, so Lincoln can redo
Yeah.
the rest
Right.
of it. You wanted
Yeah,
to
just
move another
finish.
space.
Finish me over to the other spot, cutie.
Okay, because it was nothing
Yep.
you wanted.
Okay. Now it is Derek's turn. Oh no,
Oh
monsters.
no, you gotta do monster phase first, and then
Monsters.
it's my turn. Yeah.
Okay, so you've used that card.
Yep.
Monster is here, and it is
One thing out of the bag.
One.
Here, and I'll read that. You do that. I'll read this. Okay. Monster action. Awaiting the hunt. Note each sword monster deals 1 damage to each hero and villager in their space.
South Station.
Nobody.
Uh,
That is correct.
When does the frenzy move?
Oh,
The
no
card-
frenzy.
If a card tells us to move it, or if we defeat that monster, it moves to
There's
the
no
next
frenzy
phase.
this turn, by the
It
way.
moves to the next. Okay, here we go.
So you're just the things on the bottom.
All right. So anything with an eyeball, that's Cthulhu. So he's going to move 1 space.
It's this way. I
yeah.
think is most everybody.
Here.
Yep.
All right. That's it. Because there's no one there to
You
attack.
did draw the 1 token. Where did it go?
It went here to
Where I
South
was.
Station.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Okay.
Cool.
Done.
Only one monster activated? That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was just the eyeball.
Yep.
All right. Derek, your turn.
All right, so I get. So I was eliminated. So I started the reviving throne.
Yep.
Yep.
You're
Okay.
Revived. You revived its Stonehenge.
Revive.
Stonehenge with lamps.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to the caravan for 1, pick up for 2. What is the value of that item?
It is a 2.
Okay, great. I will guide the citizen to me for 3.
Is there a citizen on the board?
Oh, I thought there was one up there, sitting up there.
No,
in that
this
corner.
is the pile.
That's just the
Oh, okay.
pile.
Sorry, never mind. Okay, yeah. And then I will just end my turn on the I can't read what it is. It's right below me. I'm basically going to go my 2 moves to go
Steam
there. Yeah, right where
plant?
Nikki's pointing. Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
going to end my turn right there.
Boop,
You
boop.
want to get right by these guys and head back
Oh,
here real
shoot,
soon?
I didn't see that thing. Yeah, okay, never mind.
It's up to
Well,
you.
here's the problem: is there's nowhere I can hide. I mean, if they're going to get me, they're going to get me.
How much was an item? Was it only a 2?
Yes.
It was a 2.
Yeah,
1, 2.
yeah,
Would
but
get
then
you to
the
the
Yeti can give me. Yeah, that's fine. Put me at the windmill. That's good.
It's
Windmill.
all bad. They're all off the
1,
Yeah.
2. I know. I'm trying to get you to these 3, but
Yeah.
it's not enough. So the windmill instead.
Yeah, windmill's fine.
Boom.
And then
Do you want to
because-
use your?
no, I won't use my card. So let's go ahead and do monster.
Okay.
Now, here's the deal. I can use my card to move the Yeti up to 4 spaces or something like that if we want to get him a little bit out of the way.
Oh, that would be great. That way he can't get me if he moves. Yeah,
Well, I
because he
mean,
is frenzied.
Nikki's right there too, but it's still 1, 2. It's 3 away.
I made
Just
a
kick him
metal.
down to a corner.
Only,
yeah.
only Scott is
I'm
really,
okay.
and he'll probably get hit now before his turn even happens. This is what's fun. So we might want to move that one. So at least you have a little more wiggle room than he has. But it's too bad it's only 1 monster.
We
I
are
mean, I'm one
eating.
from Cthulhu, so it doesn't really. I mean,
Yeah,
he's 2 away from the
you're
Yeti,
1
I'm
from
away from
1 and 2
Cthulhu.
from the Sphinx. Yeah. I don't know though. So moving him 4 puts them all within. Let's wait on moving him. I'm sorry, Derek. Just
But
because
the other part of that power was way better.
mine.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a card, so it's move any monster up to 4 spaces.
Was that the bit? I thought I had a secondary act.
No, I wish. But it is approved for use. So yeah, let's hold on to it. Because I can always... No, I can't move it on the monster phase, though, so... 1, 2, 3,
I mean,
4...
Derek's got stuff. If you're going to move anybody, I would move Cthulhu, because that would potentially kill me.
Right.
Right? Derek is defense.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I can take
the
one
problem
hit,
is,
yeah.
Scott, they're both within 2 of you.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think here's the thing. I think I'm dead anyway, so...
Correct. That's what I'm worried about. I think this monster card... The monster card on Derek's phase here is going to be...
Yeah, you can't stop it, really.
Yeah.
Christopher, it's candy corn and peanuts.
Yeah. What is it called?
It's yummy.
They call it redneck
Trail
mix,
mix.
Okay, so we're going to flip a card, right? We're doing one now?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Citizen
How many
Mari.
items? How many items?
She starts at the full
How many
3.
items?
Another
Yeah.
citizen on the board. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because those things can die very easily.
Sure. That's why I took the one with me. I don't know that it's going to help.
Oh my goodness. Fool's Journey.
And then they're going to the House of Dawn.
Spindlewood Institute. Where's that?
What's the spindle? Oh, where you're putting that stuff. She starts at the Fool's Journey. Where's that at? Down there.
Here. So
Wow, there's a couple people down there.
You got
I'll
Betty
just
and James with you, and Mary, and then 2 items showed up also.
Yeah, sweet.
You got a lot.
Notes, their pub surprisingly makes a divine martini, but I always order the Cross Creek Brew. So, there is a frenzy.
Okay. So, Frenzy happens first. This is the Yeti.
Yeah, read what it is. I think it's the blue gem.
And then it's the blue gem, which will be the Sphinx and
Yeti.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. So
Hey.
all of them are activated.
Yeah, so they're going to hit Scott.
So first, the Yeti, and he moves. I always forget. What do they move when they're frenzied?
Just one.
No, the frenzy just means they activate when the frenzy symbol comes up. That's all that means. Yeah.
Oh, it's up.
It's nothing special. It just activates.
So he doesn't move or anything?
Oh, he does.
moves one.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. All right.
Yep.
Then the Sphinx moves.
Yep.
1.
Right. To Cthulhu.
Burp.
And the next one moves to Scott.
And
There's no 2 ways about it.
Cthulhu moves 1. Burp.
Yep.
He's going to fight
right,
Scott.
Yeah,
How
come
many
on.
dice?
Roll, Nikki.
You
Come on.
only roll
blanks.
2.
All right.
Come on, blanks. Yay! You survived
Blank,
this
you
one.
survived.
Is there some blood on that die?
It's
No,
brown.
they look kind of like a turquoise. With the.
Oh, I see. They're kind of a blend.
Yeah, they're neat.
okay.
There could be blood. I don't know, but they look brown to me.
So you're just hanging
but-
with
I was gonna say it could be something else.
These belong in the American Monsters dice.
Yeah.
Whatever that one was. American. I can't remember what that was called.
So
We
you're
dodged
hanging
it.
with Cthulhu. So it's your turn, Scott.
Hooray!
I knew Cthulhu.
He lived to move
And I only
another day.
3, by the way. And I have no items, right?
3
Yes.
actions, no items. You can move 1 and pick up this garden.
How much is that one? Is it a 2?
2. It's a 2.
Oh my god. Where's all the big stuff?
What's
Yeah, I guess
what
I'll
are
move
these?
1, pick it up.
Okay.
3 and a 6. Okay, there's
The
a 6.
guitar is a 3, and this is a 6 gun thing. So move 1.
Yes. So.
Man, I think 1, 2.
I mean, am I gonna just go pick up all that stuff? I mean, I could just pick up like one of it. Lincoln has an item, right?
I do have 1. Yes.
It's a 6 and a 3.
Yes.
Man, I really wish you could get here because this is 3 items right here, but you can't pick anything up. You don't have any actions to pick it up. You
Okay.
can get there.
Right. You know what? I probably should just move in there. Move into that space. That's 1, 2, and then pick up those items.
1, 2,
Keep
3.
myself alive there for
Yep.
2 attacks or whatever's
You have
coming.
Okay.
And if I burn an item, I can take
He's done.
7 actions.
I'm
next
just
turn.
moving him.
Right.
Okay, are we ready for bad guys? Do we want to use any of our cards before I flip this?
Actually, is the special action for me it's a special action, right? Or
At
is it
the
just
start of your turn,
the start? So I have to have the
discard
item.
one item.
Yeah, I can't do anything. Okay, good.
I feel we should move Cthulhu. I mean, he's close to Derek too, but Derek has support. Does Nikki have any items?
I
You
have
do.
4.
Yeah. 1. I just don't want him to hit both of us, right? It's a bad deal if.
Well, it only hit one of us.
Isn't it? Well, some of them are hit any investigators at their location,
If
right?
It's just one. It just does one hit. If it rolls a hit, it's one hit. It rolls 2
Okay.
hits, it's 2 hits, right? Then
Right.
you can move it if you want.
Keith says, "Scared the poo out of you, but you lived." I mean, come on, I would freak out about
Where would you move
Cthulhu
it to the corner.
this way, but I mean, we kind of want to get that way, but
But that goes for Nikki.
uh,
How far does
here.
it go? 4.
yes, it moves 4. Nikki's not safe. She's safe from Sphinxy, but not from Cthulhu.
Yeah, we're all 2 away.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I mean, since we all have defense, I feel like that's just not really worth it.
Sure. Agreed.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
2 items.
Cool. This is the monster action, aquatic convergence. There is no frenzy. Move each monster 2 spaces towards the closest monster. Oh, towards the closest wrench monster? What's the wrench monster? Oh, Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
So 1, 1, 2. There you go.
Sweet.
Yeah, it says. It says each monster 2 spaces towards the closest wrench monster.
Okay. Right.
But
Okay.
now anybody with a hand is activated.
Okay.
And that's just Sphinxy.
Sphinxy is activated.
Sphinxter. The Sphinxter.
So he moves 1.
Yep.
Is that what it's?
I believe so,
Sphinxy
yeah.
is going to move 1, which would be
Yeah,
here.
there, yeah.
Yeah, we could
Or
choose.
here,
to
it's
go.
equal
Yeah, we could
distance.
go.
Yeah, move him towards
What way you wanna
Yeti.
run?
So
Okay.
Scott and I might be. But see, the problem is Scott's not moving for several turns.
Yeah. He's got
Okay.
items he can discard
Yeah, I got
during a fight,
2, right?
too.
Yeah. You're the one that's stocked.
Okay. So Sphinxy moves 1 over to here,
Oof.
Sphinxy.
and nothing happens because no one's there. I didn't place these yet. I need Clockwork Village, wherever that is.
Probably with the tower. Oh, is
Yeah, I
that
can't
it?
read any of the titles, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're hard. They're
It's a little too
hard.
blurry.
Blurry.
There it is.
Yep.
Here. Then that's a 3, by the way, Scott. And then North Station, that's
It's gonna be up
South
here in the
Station, North Station, and that is a 5.
Ooh.
It's the power gauntlet, the infinity gauntlet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's my
That's-
turn.
That's Nikki
Yeah.
now
Yeah. Where'd the card end up?
in my hand.
There we go. Done.
All right, one round.
And
Survived. 1 round.
I
Wait.
go. That is not frenzied.
I know. Just looking at there.
It's an interesting picture. It's usually like a
If we
person.
rolled, it was going to be 1 die. That's what I was just checking.
Okay. I am. Where's the next? 1, 2, 3, 4. Geez, 5 would get me there, but I wouldn't be able to reveal because that
I know,
would
but it
have
gets you
used
far
up
away,
all
which
my
I feel-
actions.
I mean, you could also stick around to draw things towards you if you want. You have more power than the rest of us.
Yeah, that's a guide action on
No,
a
no.
hero.
How many items do you have? Or not?
She
Are they
has
on your
4.
table?
I have 4. They're here.
Do you want to go dunk them into the Cthulhu thing or no?
What?
With the void.
Like the actual goal of the game.
I know.
Where Was the Sphinx thing at the Sphinx? You had to do it? You had to do it at the Sphinx?
Yes. Yeah, you have to be at the Sphinx
I
location.
could
Yeah.
also do that, but it was, yeah.
Sure. Okay. I can go
I mean, you got 5 actions.
1, 2, 3, 4
Yep.
and dump something. So,
Hey, Christopher's in Vegas. We
I
haven't
can-
been to Vegas in a while, Chris. 5 years. We used to go every year.
I know.
an item to rotate a dial. So what dial do we want to rotate? I can do blue or green. I can do
What's your biggest
blue.
number?
My biggest number is blue, and it's 3.
I would do that one.
Okay,
Seems wise to me.
so I will dump this one
Yeah.
and move this. Is it clockwise or counterclockwise? Rotate the dial that
Doesn't matter,
matches.
Consistent.
It just says rotate it. Okay, so 1 doesn't match, 2 does not match, 3 does not match.
Oh my god. No luck.
Yay! Okay, that was my whole turn.
Yep.
Bad guy. We get 1 item.
This is
This is gonna be
uh,
this is gonna be easy.
monster action provisions. Each player draws 1 item from the bag or discard pile and keeps it.
Yeah.
Move
Yay,
each villager
a good
legend.
thing.
Move each villager or legend 1 space towards their safe location.
Okay.
No. That's
So
not
we're
good.
each gonna draw.
Sure.
It's 1,
Yep. Well, why don't you start? Why don't you draw one first?
because I was just handing the bag to you.
Hey, but these could be good.
I got a 6.
Cool.
Lincoln.
6 means if you had that, you would certainly solve.
Yes,
Certain
one of
thing.
these would come up.
I got another 2. Oh no, this is the abyssal tincture. Scott or Derek, you drew the binoculars of 2 value, and Scott, you draw the scuttled siren, green token, and it's a 3. It's a 3. Very exciting.
Okay.
There
That's
is no frenzy, but the blue diamonds.
Blue
Well,
diamonds.
this-
first.
Oh yeah. Well, like you said, not good.
That's not good.
Where are the other villagers at? Just those 2,
There's
right?
2 here. That's it.
I would move them. Well, the destination for this one is the door of the world, right? Yep. And then this one is
House of Dawn.
where's Dawn?
Here.
So essentially, that one leads to them. That is the closest route, sort of. Wait.
So they're both
1,
gonna walk into the
2,
monsters.
3, 4, 5. 1. Yeah, it's got to be closest for that one. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. This has got to be. They both go this way, right
What?
to where these dudes are at,
Why are they moving?
because that is what it's telling us to do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're hypnotized or something.
Well, that could be 2 movements right there. Bing, bing.
Yep. So the Sphinx activates, I think you said? The blue diamond?
Anything with blue diamonds, which is both Sphinx and Cthulhu,
Yes.
but Cthulhu's
Okay.
not.
So first,
They move 1.
they move 1, but there's something here to attack, so I don't know what they do.
I think they just
Well,
stay
Sphinx
there.
will not move then. Because then it's going to sit there and try to kill one of those villagers.
Yep.
It's going to go
We got to
this
hope
way.
it rolls blanks.
Yeah.
All right, so he just
Oh, wait,
moved, so
that-
let's just do it. But
Yeah,
you're
but that
supposed to
doesn't
do
go
one
that
at a
way.
time.
Okay.
Okay, the Sphinx is going to attack. What?
Which way did you move him, Lincoln?
Right here, because it's 3. It's 1, 2 this way, 1, 2 this way.
It goes to the villagers.
Oh, I
No.
see. I see.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does, because this is close.
Oh,
this
it's
is
one.
drawing them. Yeah.
Close.
Okay.
Close.
Yes, it is. It is.
Closest, sorry. Okay,
Yeah, no, they're dead.
They're toast.
so he's not
How many dice
activated,
you roll?
but
Right, Sphinx.
It's 1 die for each one of those.
Okay,
Okay.
we got a chance. We got a chance.
so roll for Mary.
They might both not die.
I don't know.
Hey,
it's just
pal.
one attack. We decide who they're attacking. Yeah.
Actually, which one should we kill? Because who's closer? Who can get home closer?
Mary's Dawn over here, and door to the world is all the here. It's
It's the same.
Who's the we'll kill the further one away. One has to go further, right?
They both go the same distance, but yeah. Okay, boom.
they're
I guess
out.
they are the same distance.
Uh,
Cthulhu roll.
do you want to roll for Cthulhu too?
You do it.
Hey, Panda, I haven't heard of anybody winning this game.
Oh, that was
We're
it.
deadly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay. Done.
It is my turn. Well, I don't have to take anybody with me, so.
That
Amen.
sucks.
Ugh. Hey, Amanda. I don't know what to do. Basically, we know that one is. We have these other locations that we want to see what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's your ability, Lincoln? Can't remember.
What? What?
What's your ability?
My ability is discard 2 items to pick one item from the discard pile to keep it. So we have one. We have
we
one
only
discarded.
have one discarded item.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not really a great ability yet.
but I have to do 2 to get one. But it's. I mean, it could be some just to get what we need, which is fantastic.
Yeah, right. Some of these, like this,
if you're searching
has
for
to
something.
add to 7 and all that
Yeah,
crazy.
it's tactical use for sure.
I think I should just go to the crossroads. There's not much to do, and I need to get towards these things.
Do you want to pick up this item?
That just shortens my movement. I kind of want to
Okay.
get away. Well,
So-
let's see. 1, 2.
You
Yeah,
wanna
I want to get away.
You want to do the void stuff with Nikki, or is that?
Can I do that? 1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4. No, I
4.
get there and can't do anything.
Get there and can't do anything. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I do want to do the void, but I'm hoping to be able to deal with, like, looking at one of these 2 things. You know, actually, or
you can
both
look
of
at the
them.
one that's close to you. The one in
What?
the corner, right corner, right lower corner.
You're talking about these
Yeah, there's a layer in the right corner.
over here.
I
you're
can't
saying.
read the name. Yeah.
Yeah, in the. I mean, but that's 2 away from those guys. 1, 2, 3.
I mean,
I
everything's always just.
And Scott, I am not at that point yet. Don't I have to have 3
Yeah.
tokens, or just a value 3 or higher?
Value.
I could totally do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go to the void. 1, 2. No. I would be done there. It's fine. I mean, I don't have that much stuff with me. What are we looking for? Well, it doesn't matter. I didn't get
We're
to see
trying to
any of it
find the
because we never
Yetis.
did that in the. Yeah, I know.
So, another possibility,
Yep.
danger. You could go start doing Sphinx stuff, right? Put the
Agreed.
items on him, but there's
Right.
not a lot. You don't have a ton of items to give him, so it's just It
I mean, I
sucks.
do have the purple. I mean, how do those pairings work over there? It doesn't matter on
You
the
just have to add
Sphinx.
the numbers together.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this is a 6, so it needs a 1, and then we don't have the rest.
but it can be higher than the value, can it? Or does that have to be exact?
No,
No,
that's
it says
exact.
equal. It says equal. I don't
Equal.
have anything to solve that one.
And that has to end up being 11, so whatever we put here and here.
So I
11.
thought we'd do like a 4 and a 1 there on the top, I think. So it's 6, 4, 1 across the top.
Yeah.
Sure, but I don't have. I have a 4 and a 1, 4 and a 2.
Oh, wait, no, that won't work because the right-hand column has to be a 9. And yeah, there's no 8 power item, so never mind. That 6, 4, 1 won't work.
So it has to be low numbers.
Yeah.
A
It
2.
could be,
a
I guess it could be
3.
6, 1, 4.
Yeah, it does need to be 614 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I should wait, because if I do that, then I won't have anything to save me. Now, it doesn't really matter about saving me. I mean, I can always just start back up above, but I still think I want to just run away. So I'm going to stay right
Right,
here.
but just running away doesn't do anything.
Correct, but I'm getting to the point. I mean, I'm right here, 1 away from checking this, and I'm not
Yeah,
like
no problem.
standing
Yeah,
in the
okay.
hornet's
Good
nest.
enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Because that would make you drop your items
Well,
anyway.
I mean, I
so-
actually want to do something in this game.
So
I
you're going to
don't-
do something. Next turn, if
I
you
know.
survive, you're
I
going to
don't think I ever got to do
reveal a
anything
lair.
in the previous game.
I know.
Except for maybe pick up items.
Derek.
Yeah.
We gotta do a monster phase
Born in
first
Vegas.
for Link.
Okay, here we
Yeah,
go. 2 items.
Okay.
And
I'm sorry, cutie. Monster action with whiteout. Notes: each hand monster deals 1 damage to the closest hero or villager if they are within 3 spaces.
So
No
Scott's
frenzy
going
once
to get
again, yeah.
hit.
I'm getting
Because
hit.
here's the hand with the Sphinx.
Talk to the hand, Scott.
So,
He
how
has a
many
c-
dice?
Lowest item.
I mean,
No, it's
doesn't
just.
he-
I think it just deals.
Right, it's a hit.
yeah, there is no
damage.
die rolling.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's a bad one.
Doesn't matter. Cthulhu's going to get him. Don't sweat it. So,
Scott, what do you want to give up? You have a 3
Well-
in blue, a 3 in green, and a 6 in purple.
One of the 3 is. I don't think the
this
colors
is
matter.
this is the movement of the monsters. This tells you how much they move.
Okay.
What
So
you were
that
asking
goes-
earlier.
Yeah.
But the Yeti threw a snowball at me, right?
So
Or
that
the Sphinx threw a
was.
snowball. Name was that what it was?
It's
I
the
don't
guy
know
with
what
the
the
hand, which is
Sphinx
the
did.
Sphinx.
Okay.
He's the hand. So
He threw a
Sphinx.
scarab at you or something.
Now we do the movement.
Well, now
Said
it's
white
the
out.
wrench. That's why I said
Wrench?
Cthulhu's going to get him. So that's the only
Yep.
thing that moves.
Cthulhu.
Moves towards Scott, 1 space. And guess what? He rolls 3 dice.
Oh no.
So let's hope that you have less than 2. Shit.
Okay, well, there's the
Hey, well, there's a
exclamation
blank
point.
at least.
Okay, first we
Right.
do the power.
Yeah.
Increase the terror level by 1 or discard the top monster card.
Top monster card.
That seems like
Yeah.
we should do that.
Okay,
Yep.
discarded. Then we do the hit. So
Yeah. So lose the other 3.
the other 3.
Okay. Well,
Yes, yeah.
that was mild compared to what it could have been.
It was mild.
Yeah.
It was mild.
Jeez
Not
Louise.
bad.
He was born in Vegas.
I did not put
Problem is,
these.
like, you got 4 more turns to wait, right? Like, or 2 more turns to get
Yeah,
that.
dude, I know. It's not good.
Yeah.
Okay,
The horror.
those were the 2 items for that.
Yep.
I wonder if this game's better with like 2 players.
Me?
So
Do you
I play a lot of Horrified solo, and I don't actually play the solo rules as written. I play like a 3-player game myself. You know,
Okay.
The 3 player.
and no question, the fewer heroes you have, the easier the
Yeah, you're
game
not
is
gonna
because
get
there's
as
less targets on the board. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Like, that makes,
Yeah.
like, it just feels like it doesn't scale properly at 4. But
yeah,
we
and
love
so
it.
that's
yeah,
less,
was it? Hold on.
less
Go
heroes
back to
coming
that
out
card.
at once.
Keith's asking
and,
a good question. Was it within 3? I'm within 3.
Oh, are you within 3?
Each
What was the
monster
one?
deals 1 damage to the closest hero or villager if they are within 3.
Closest hero or villager. Just one.
Okay, it's just that one. It's not all of
Just
them.
one hit.
Right.
Yeah, it's one hit.
Okay. Scott, it's your turn. Because that was just the
Oh,
monster
it's me.
phase.
It's me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Derek.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So real quick, can I get the item powers for the spaces directly north of my character there? The
have-
item numbers? Yeah.
This is a 6 and this is a 2.
Okay. I don't want to waste a 6 to reveal that layer.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Can you give me like 1 item this turn? Like a low number that I can just ditch and have 7
He's
actions.
not with you though. He's on the. He's way
No,
over here.
my power. I can do that with my power.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I will move
Just
1
movement.
north up to that layer,
Yep.
and then I will pick up those items for 2,
Yep.
and
For-
then
for-
yeah.
It still
and
leaves
then
you
my
with 2
third
twos,
action-
Derek. It leaves you with 2
Yeah.
twos, so you could reveal this with the 2 remaining. But I mean, you're pretty far
Well,
away.
so okay, let me put this up to the council then. So here's what I was thinking. I was going to use a third action to give Scott 2 of my 2s, and then use the 6. I know it's not great, but we can use the 6 to reveal the layer. Then that way Lincoln can get it out of the discard pile if we need it.
Sure.
So
I love it.
So give my 2 2s to Scott.
Bishop 2 twos.
I don't care
Wait.
which. Yeah.
Blue, you have
Yeah.
2
One of each.
blues and 2 green. Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Now, Scott, you've got a green and a
Yeah.
blue 2.
And then discard my 6 so I can reveal that layer.
The Yeti's cave. What the heck?
Right?
Oh, yay.
You got it. And
Use
All right,
the
we found
guide
it.
action to move the Yeti's children to this location. Okay.
Yep.
So now this is a weird thing. We need to decide
Wow.
how
right
many
by
actions
where the
actually
Yeti
takes-
started.
Yeah. So it says that on the to advance the Yeti, it says we have to use a guide action to get the Yeti's children to the cave. So the question we need to decide, I don't know, it doesn't say this in the rules, so we have to kind of decide how do we want to play this. Do we need to be on that space to guide the Yetis into the cave, or can it be like the villagers where we just guide them to that space and then they, once they're there with the cave, they're in there?
It's just to the space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why-
it's not,
why-
they don't specify. So that's why we just got to decide how we're going to do it. Yeah,
We just
Yeah,
push
That's
them
the
in
easier
the
way.
cave.
I know it's ambiguous, but I feel like this game is not that. It's already hard.
yeah. It's so punishing. The horrified world of punishment. Okay, I am ready now. Nikki, are you in danger right now?
No,
Immediate danger?
I'm in the void.
Okay.
I'm cool.
Okay, then I'll hold my card again.
What's that
And
ever
I was
said?
going to say,
Cool in the void.
yeah,
Send your hair. Look good.
yeah, and then I'll go ahead and do my monster face, please.
Top, very top. Yep, monster phase, Nikki P.
Okay. Thank you.
All right,
One-
kill me now.
Z power 6.
Okay, it's one one item. It's a monster action. Destruction.
No.
Move each monster one space to the nearest lair.
Oh, that actually helps Scott a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that moves Cthulhu for sure.
To the nearest lair is
Which
right
is right
here.
there.
Yeah.
And they're all on that other layer, so it's done.
Yeah. So they're all there. So you're still in danger,
Okay.
but at least Cthulhu's not in your grill.
No, I'm in danger.
In your griddle.
in danger. Are we in danger?
Okay.
So that came out.
Now, there's no frenzy, but now we're going to deal with the gear.
This thing? Oh, the gear, we don't have it. So nothing happens.
Really?
Yay!
That's a good deal.
Yay for us. All right.
Yeah.
Go team
It
go.
was a
See?
single die roll though, which would be
There's
helpful.
the gear.
Show the art there
Mhm.
on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Jiangxi, man. Jiangxi
Okay.
sucks.
They all suck.
But look at that. It's
Yeah.
a pretty good illustration there. It's
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Oh yeah,
destroying
that's
things.
that's a cool looking card.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Do
Okay.
you need to move the eye monster? Oh, we already did that, right? That we already did that part. Okay, yeah.
It is now Scott's turn, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yay. You survived.
Okay. So, I'm going to discard one of the 2s. Get set 7 actions.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
can we figure out how to get those Yeti kids to the thing?
Well, you're right by one, so you can absolutely
So
guide.
there's one Yeti kid
It's
here.
one guide to there, yeah.
So you push it here.
Well, is it that the way it works? I thought it didn't work. I thought it was toward you or away from you.
Well, that
It's
is
just
one away from
so
you.
it's from that space. So it's like, yeah, you can move.
To or from. It's
Yeah.
to or from an adjacent location.
It's adjacent.
Oh yeah, so I just pull him into my space.
No, you don't want
You-
to. You want to push him away.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can just push him away.
It says
Yeah.
to or from an adjacent
Let me
space.
double check.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how I can just do them all, like carry it like a caravan up there, but I don't know if that's even possible. I feel like
Yeah.
I should do that.
Yeah, because the question is do they behave like the citizens and that you can move with them, which I don't
No,
think
you-
they do. Yeah.
No, it's all guides.
Right, but the
Yeah.
cool thing is you guide him
Okay.
here.
So
Then
guide
you can get
is
this guy.
moving it towards you.
The,
Okay.
the only downer is the one over there in the moving. I'm sure towards is.
Let me double check the movement of the children.
It's whatever the guide action is, right?
Yeah, so
Is
on the card it doesn't elaborate this much, but in the rule book for the guide action, it's move one citizen from your hero's location to an adjacent location, or move one citizen from an adjacent location to your hero's location. So it's either
Well, then
to
you
you
have
or
to throw
from
it
you.
toward me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to
Right.
magnetize it toward me.
Magnetize. Magnetize.
So
Or
here's
you
what I
could
can do.
move up to it and then push it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think so. Pull that one that's up north of me down to me.
You do have
That's
to
one.
do that?
I
And
don't
then
know
I'm
why.
gonna move one to the right. That's 2.
Towards all the dudes.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
All
Yeah.
the monsters. Hello.
So that's 2 and
Yep.
3 to guide it too. Yeah.
And then 3 to guide it. It doesn't follow.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to
Yeah.
move
So
again.
No, he's going
Yep.
over here.
Yeah, move
There's
again.
Sorry, I didn't realize. Okay, so guide and then
I mean,
you
it
move
shows
in.
that. It shows that.
And I got to guide that guy again. That's 5.
Yep.
And then I got... No, no.
5.
It's
No,
on
no.
me.
Guiding is with him. He does not move with him.
I
No,
thought
no,
it was
go
pushing.
back. No,
No.
He's supposed to put the effort. It's not like.
Space. So 6, 7, pull those other 2 toward me,
Yep.
and they're just all in one space now.
I didn't
Yep.
realize you were pulling.
7 actions.
I
Love it.
thought
I know.
he was
Love it.
moving.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm surrounded by teddy bears.
Yeah. Now
Do they-
I am
do they-
willing.
Do they
if you
absorb
think it's
damage? That's all I want to know.
I don't think so.
He's got a
I
teddy bear
am willing
shield. Come on.
to use my lunar oscillator to just make sure Scott at least survives this monster phase, because we can skip a monster phase if we want, and I can get
Sure,
I can give
because
a
he's not
discarded
far
item to
enough
somebody.
away.
Nikki could do a lot of carrying on her turn, right? Nikki's next, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, here's the thing.
You may
Even
use
if
a
it gets
guide
that
action
crazy,
on.
We got a lot of defense, so it's not really that big a deal.
Okay.
Don't I? Or-
I'll hold it.
Well, Derek
Yeah.
has 1.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, my guide action is on a hero. Okay? It specifies hero. Okay?
Yeah, you could guide me, but I don't think that matters.
I'm just saying,
You guide me.
you were thinking I could without
No, I was
using up
thinking you just-
actions guide the
Then
Yeti
you just
kids,
do-
and I can't.
You would just take the Yeti all the rest of the way up north, right? You got 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it sucks. The guide is tough, man. That's a lot of actions.
Yeah. That is tricksy.
But we should try to do it as quick as we can before those things shuffle.
Wait, hold on. I can get rid of my neural thing and give you 2 additional actions, Scott, if it makes a
Okay, well,
difference.
that'll get me 1 further north, and then pull 1 with me.
Yeah.
Is
Like,
that
move
good?
1 north. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. So I do that, and you take 1 kid with you.
Take the cutest one.
I don't
Yeah.
know what the cutest one is, man.
1 with 3 eyes.
They all have 3 eyes. There you go.
You- Yeah,
Okay.
so
In this trail mix, it's just peanuts
Oh, or I
and
can push
candy
2.
corn.
Keith's got a good point. I can push 2. That's probably better. I don't need
Away
to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
push 2 of
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So you stay
So,
and
yep.
you push 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2. They don't get
Yep.
hit. They don't get hurt by monsters.
He
and
knows.
stuff,
It's
by
just
the
it's
way.
just the actions of getting them moved.
Okay.
Like it was just. Yeah, I didn't need to do that.
And then I can come and
Dude, you got to
Meet them
collect
in the
more
park.
things to just get him some more juice to be able to do it again.
Yeah, we need some more 7s.
All right. Are we ready
That's it, right? Yeah, I
for
think
the
we did that right.
monster?
Yeah.
I think so. Here's the monster. We're getting 3 items.
Okay, it's gonna be a bad monster.
This one is we get a citizen. It's Sam Raimi.
Oh, it's a citizen. That's not good.
He starts in the Thornvine Woods,
Here.
No, no.
right by. Yeah, another dead dude.
It's the only way we can get more items is if we get these guys places.
Okay.
how many items does Scott have?
Perhaps
Just
no.
2? Yeah.
Perhaps Raimi would capture better footage for his documentary if he weren't always running away. Run away! There is a frenzy this time,
Okay,
Mary's
the Yeti
Mill.
goes.
and the
far
frenzy
do they
is the ghost symbol, the Pac-Man ghost. So that's
Okay.
2 of them. That's Yeti
looking.
and Cthulhu.
So Yeti's going to go twice. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna move twice. Cthulhu's gonna move once.
Yeah, here's the real horrible
Sounds so
thing:
dumb.
3 dice, but they only move 1.
What?
Yeah, 3 dice.
Oh my god. This game is too unbalanced.
It's mean.
There's the scuttered song.
Well, you don't have to play with these all the time. You can play with the ones from.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I know. I know.
So let's
All
do
right,
the
so-
frenzy.
Yep.
It's Yeti. He's
Yep.
moving.
1.
He goes 1.
Boom. Ah,
Rolls
Scott.
3.
How far did they move by chance? Actually, I'm curious.
This one
Was it
tells you
1?
you're moving 1. Yes.
Oh, if I had just gotten 1 space away, I could have got
Okay,
away from it.
so
Yeah. Well, he would have caught you anyway because
He's-
he's going twice.
Oh yeah.
You-
he's got-
yeah, that's true.
okay, so this is the frenzy. So he's attacking you for and 3
Yeah,
dice.
with 3
Yes.
dice, right? All right, roll blanks. Need some luck. Some luck.
No. Okay,
Maybe it's
first we
one.
do the thing, which is
Yeti.
closest hero or citizen not in the Yeti's location takes one hit. This has
Sam
no
Raimi's
effect if everyone
Raimi's already
is
dead.
in the Yeti's location.
Boom. Okay, well, there you go. We're now at 4.
What? No.
Sam Raimi.
This has
Sam
no
Raimi.
effect if it's in the Yeti's location.
Correct.
Wait, but
He's
he was
not
one
in the
of them.
Yeti's location.
Oh, darn it. I thought he was in there.
Sam Raimi got
Okay,
caught
so
up in Raimi.
that's
I
that.
don't know where they go. Where are we putting the dead ones?
The
And now
dead
I'm
ones
hit.
are over here.
Okay.
Then you get hit. Do you want to get rid of an
Yeah,
item,
let's
or
get
do
rid of
you
the
want
two.
to?
Yeah, you got to get rid of the item.
Okay.
And now I maybe can survive. Here's the thing: if I die this, if you hit me twice, then I'm not going to lose that item.
True. Okay. Here we go. Now we're doing Pac-Man, Ghost. So
Yep. So
Yeti again.
3 more dice.
So-
Because he's still
Yes.
got someone to attack.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my!
Boom. He's dead.
You're
I'm dead. Just kill me.
so dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to do his power first, too, though. We got to do that first,
Well,
which I
he's
think is Nikki.
No, it doesn't hit anybody.
closest.
one away, right?
It's one.
Closest is Nikki. Yeah.
The closest hero or citizen, not in the Yeti's location. I am the closest. I am 1, 2 away.
Yep. Just toss the thing.
So I'll toss a thing.
Oh, it's
Tossed.
not. It's just the closest. That's the rule.
Closest.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
We could go all the
Yeah.
way across the board if it needed. to.
Yep.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Yep. This game is nuts.
Because he's blasting. It's like a cold front or something. Crystals.
Well, and he's also giant, so he's throwing snowballs like forever.
Yeah.
He's got
Anyway,
the
to
oomph.
move the terror.
And now.
Yep.
And now. I have 2 hits, so I have to get rid of 2 items?
No.
No.
It was
That's
a-
It's
Scott's
not the one.
hit.
That was Scott's.
Oh, okay.
Now it's time for Cthulhu.
Well, no, I'm dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Scott-
Scott's dead.
Sure, but my point is, goes on his card. My point is,
Oh my gosh. When
It's
someone dies,
terror
the terror
track.
goes up.
yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh my gosh.
And now Cthulhu. Yeah.
Now Cthulhu.
Okay, and he's moving 1 to the
Yep.
closest
Towards you.
Towards you, which
chasing
is
you,
Yeti.
so.
here to the
Yeah.
Yeti.
Yeah, he's not.
And nothing happens.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we're almost dead, and we've accomplished.
If I had stepped
Practically
one space
nothing.
away, I would have been.
Okay.
I wanted to push those guys past.
It's my turn. Yeah?
Thanks, Keith.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Keith.
It's
That was what I said when we said that, you
It would have gotten hit by the. Yeah, you would have gotten hit by the Yeti blast, though, Scott.
did we put
Yeah.
the
I know.
items on the board?
Oh, yeah, but
PDT?
that's easier to deal with.
I think we
I
did.
could have
because-
survived that.
Yes. We did. It
You
was
did the
up here.
items, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here.
All right, cool. I'm done.
All right.
Literally.
All right,
We taken 2 turns, by the way, right? Or have we taken 3?
Not many. I feel like I've done nothing so far.
This is
I think
this is
I'm taking 2
this is our 3rd round, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the end of the 3rd round.
So I'm
We're
going to
basically-
dump an item
Five.
to rotate the green 2 spaces.
Okay.
Okay.
1, nope. 2.
Does it squeak?
It would make like stone, I think, move. Can you only do it once? Can I throw more stuff away?
You can do it
I
again.
can
for another
throw
action.
it.
Yep.
I can
It's
throw
another
another
action.
green away
Okay.
It's another action.
Yeah,
for
let me,
another
let me-
2. 1, 2.
What,
Hey,
do you-
still
do you
doesn't
numbers, like-
match.
Do you have bigger numbers?
I know, that's what I'm saying, but
Because
it's
you're
the,
basically
it's the,
using
it's the
actions.
purple. I know, she can do the purple one, might as well just do the
And I
purple
can
one.
do the purple for 6.
Sure.
She didn't have
1.
any protection, but
And that was nice. We got it. I threw away a
Did we?
6 for a 1 and
Yeah.
got it in 1.
Gotta be kidding me.
Sweet. Okay, so I don't know how you mark that you did it, but
you
we
probably take the thing
We
off.
did the purple. Okay.
No,
Or
well, you
turn
can do
it
that too,
over?
yeah.
Or take the marker
Yeah, I
and
would
turn
think
it
the
over.
marker's done. Okay.
Do I get anything for getting one of them?
Here's the deal. You go here. How much was that? 3?
That was 3 actions.
Go over here and pick all of these up.
2. No,
That's-
3,
that's
4,
4,
5. Done.
I mean,
You hoovered them.
we are really getting low on the tokens again.
I was trying.
I understand. I'm just telling you, you need defense. These guys have 1 each.
Okay.
No, I'm
2
done.
items are coming
I know
out.
you're dead.
I'm safe.
Yeah, until your next turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
2 thingies. Monster action. Nowhere to hide. Each poison monster removes all items from the closest space containing items. Wow, that's mild. All of them.
I did not hear you. So whatever.
Is that the
it is,
bottle?
Remove
Bottle
all
icon?
items from closest space near. I mean, that's gone and that's gone. Just there. That's it.
They're out.
Okay.
And then it's Frenzy once again.
Yeah.
It is the blue gem dude, which is Sphinxy and
How
Cthulhu.
many does he move?
1.
Towards me, I guess. I'm the only one down there.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that
he
was
would
why
go
you were
up.
here.
Yeah,
Actually,
he'd go up
here.
to that.
Here.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. That's the
Sphinx
frenzy.
that moved.
That was the
you,
frenzy.
you just moved the. No, the Yeti is one of the poison ones too, and so does. Oh no, that's it.
Well, first it was the frenzy. So
Oh no,
he
blue
moves.
gem. It's blue gem.
Now we do blue gem.
Yeah, Yeti doesn't move, cutie. He's
you
not
said
a
he
blue
was
gem.
frenzy.
Oh yeah, he's frenzied. Duh, no joke. Now it's Sphinxy.
Sphinxy moves 1 here,
I mean, it's not closer. It needs to be here.
here,
And Cthulhu moves 1.
and Cthulhu moves 1 here. And
That
that's
is it.
that. Your turn, Lincoln.
Yep.
Can we at least
Chief
get one
deferred.
Yeti child home before we die?
Yes, you got to get 1 Yeti
Just
child
one.
home. That's what-
Do I want? We don't care. We don't care about this, right?
We don't anymore.
No, we're
'cause
done.
We don't.
We found our
We
spot,
only
so we
needed
don't care.
that lair, Yeti's lair.
Yeah, my problem is I can't really get these. I can't do much to move these, and now I don't need to worry about this. This is what I was heading for.
You have your little ability too. You could use your card on yourself if you want. Boost
To
it.
dump something and get something better, but I have to discard
I meant
2.
The hammer thing that you've got, whatever.
Oh
Does
yeah,
that
move any
you?
monsters. Sure does.
Oh, it
Move
moves
4
the
away.
monster. Sorry, I thought it moved you.
No, it doesn't move me. Wish.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. You could dump something into the void if you want.
Yeah, they're right there. I mean,
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
it's all,
cool
that's
with
all
that.
danger though.
It is dangerous. Does your special
the
action
dagger.
help you in any way?
I could move to the dagger. Oh yeah.
Pick that up if you wanted. 3-4.
3, 4. Yeah, I'm done.
Your special
Yeah,
action.
The special action is I can discard 2 to pick one
Oh.
out of the thing, and we may need something like that specifically
Right.
to solve this puzzle, so we have the right numbers. We still don't have a 1 at all. Do we have any 1s in the trash? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
phone.
Yeah.
So if we need that one, which we will need, unless somebody gets one.
Okay.
There's a 1 here.
Hey, 0 items. And we've got
It means
This
the
card.
red card.
move each ghost monster 3 spaces.
Oh, hey, the Yeti and
3.
Cthulhu.
All right. Yeti. 1, 2. He's going to stop because I'm there. And Cthulhu.
Yeah, same. They're both coming to you.
1, 2, and stop. And it was each monster, right?
Yep.
Each ghost monster.
Oh, wait. Read that again.
Okay.
Go back to where they were. You got to read the whole thing. Move each ghost monster 3 spaces towards the hero with the most items, which is me.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm not close. I'm right here.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Sorry. So, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
That's fine. Whatever.
1,
I mean, come on.
2,
I'd rather
3.
take the
1, 2.
while I have the
3.
parts. You know what I mean?
There was no frenzy, right?
No, there's Frenzy. Frenzy is happening right now. So Yeti attacks. He's right here. And
How many
it's 3
dice?
dice. It's 3 dice.
Well, roll your fate.
Yeah.
Yeti first, Frenzy.
Sure. Okay, it's like we've been rolling
He's
every
doing
time.
the blast. So
That's
it's
Nikki.
me.
Yep.
I will. Can I get out of it by?
Discarding? Yeah.
You can discard an item.
Yeah, I would.
So I discard Yeti blast, and then
1 damage for me.
and 1 damage
Yeah.
for you.
Decrepit Dirk, the one thing I went to go get.
Okay.
And
Now
then now
normal.
it's Cthulhu, right?
Well, whatever the symbols are.
Oh yeah.
That
That's
was-
the sword.
So he's gonna fire off
Again. Yeah.
Again.
And Sphinxy isn't move your hand. Yes.
So he goes first.
Yep.
Roll 3.
Hey, the first
Yay,
time.
nothing.
Okay. And this moves 1.
And
There we
Sphinxy
go.
moves 1, and Cthulhu does nothing.
Right. That was my turn, right?
That was your turn.
Hooray.
You got a blank roll? Hooray!
He had 3, and it was blank. Can't
Yeah, 1
believe
damage
it.
is not a big. I mean, I guess it hit Nikki too, but you guys survived.
Oh yeah. Okay, Derek.
All right. So I'm going to move 1 space south for 1, and then I will guide the 2 Yeti kids to me for 2 and 3. And
then push them for
I-
3 and 4.
Oh no, I only have
only
1
guide
action
'em.
left, and I was probably gonna. I could push 1, or I could pick that item up and have a little bit of stuff.
Yeah, more wiggle room.
All right, there's 2
You can
items
push.
there.
That's guiding.
Yeah, so I'll just pick those up for my last action.
Okay, so these hang out with you. You
Yep.
get a 3 and a 5 item.
Is that it? I thought that was your third action.
He had to guide.
Correct. He's there.
Yeah, I
moved
used
one.
2 guide
You moved
actions,
1,
yeah.
then moved 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
To
You're
move
right.
2.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Monster.
Yeah. Unless Lincoln, how's your item stash? Do you want something from the discard pile with my lunar oscillator?
Sure. I mean, I'm with the guys.
So if I use that, we will skip the monster phase, so I won't draw a card, and so we don't get
Okay.
new items. But I'll give Lincoln an item from the discard pile, whatever we think would be best.
Who wanted the 1?
I mean, if I survive all of this, it would be great because then I can solve this row. But I don't. What is the other one? It's equal to 5 here. I can't read all this.
5.
Okay. That's all that
9.
matters. Okay. I will try not to throw out that 1 since it seems like it's hard to. Oh, there's a 1 right there too.
All right, so your item's discarded.
And Derek can get
Yep.
those. Yeah.
No monster comes out. It is Scott's turn.
Yep.
I might want to consider moving one of these guys forward just before my turn, so I only have 1 guy that I'm.
Oh
moving
yeah,
with.
yeah. You could do that any time now because I skipped
Yeah.
my monster phase. So
Yeah. Okay, Scott, your turn.
Yep. Where do I come in? At the top.
Yep, the stones here.
That's not a good spot.
Reviving
Oh wait,
throne.
did he lose his items?
No,
when
because he has that one. He doesn't have to lose it.
yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna die either way. I didn't want to
I
lose it.
thought you lost everything when you died.
No, I thought you get to keep one.
No.
Isn't that what we
Nope.
said?
I got 2 hits on me,
So-
and it doesn't make sense to lose it.
Yeah, so here's the deal. Like, if you're facing 3 hits and you only have 1 item, just take the first hit, and you don't. When you die, or get defeated,
Yeah.
you don't lose anything. You don't
Okay.
lose anything. So if you think you're not going to survive, enough hits, just take the first hit, and then you don't have to lose anything at all. So
Right. Okay.
Okay, Scott.
This is not a good. I mean, I got no actions, right? So I mean, I guess I could dump that thing for 7 actions and then try to do something and pick stuff up. Let me look at it real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you could finish
There's an
these
item
2
here.
guys, but that guy's really far away.
So that's 1, 2, and you can pick up that item.
Yeah, I was trying to think of more on the right hand side to see if I could. If I discard that item, it's a 6.
We're gonna be dead. This is silly.
I know. You have a 6 item.
Right. So let me
So
one,
I don't know
two,
if you think this is a waste or not, Scott. But if you ditched your item,
Yeah.
you could end up getting the that furthest away Yeti child to where I am, and end your movement with me, where I can tank any monsters that enter our space.
All right, do that. Just count it out for me.
Okay,
Or one,
so
two,
yeah, so
so
Scott would
1,
go
2,
to the
3,
the
4.
caravan, there, and then guide
Oh.
up to him. Yeah,
So it's 1,
6,
2, 3, 4, 5,
5.
6, 7. Yeah,
6.
bring it. Yep, that's what I
Yeah.
would do.
And then they're both. Everyone's all on that space. Yeah.
Yeah. And I got no items, so discard my little whatever I had there in my hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Done.
well, before we do the monster phase,
Right.
let's move one of these 4 spaces away. Which one do we want to move?
I kind of wonder if we
Well,
should send the Yeti as
more
far away
symbols.
as possible.
There's more. Yeah, well, Cthulhu also has 4 symbols. Now, we've not done the eye yet, have we?
For cards, yeah, I don't think we've seen that yet. Oh no, we had one that moved eyes. Yeah, we had one that moved eyes.
Okay, okay.
Because I was thinking if we get the Yeti out of there, that way he can't roll his blast and do extra damage.
Sure, but he hits anything that's the closest,
He hits
right?
everything. Right. You can't get away from it.
Only if he attacks somebody is when he gets to do that, though. So if he can't move it to and attack anybody,
Oh
then
yeah,
he
your
can
power.
roll
You're
that.
right. The power is the snow blast.
Yeah,
That's probably
so
the
if
right
we move
move.
him away, he can't do that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's 3, 4, I guess.
Yep.
Yep, that's my card.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay, monster card.
3 items.
Okay, Folie à Deux. Monster action. Each monster moves 1 space toward the closest series. Move the frenzy marker to the next monster. Here we go. Frenzy move.
Okay, so he's gonna. All of them are moving where?
Move each monster 1 space towards the closest hero.
1,
2.
1.
Yep.
And Cthulhu doesn't move.
stays.
Yeah.
Yep.
Frenzy.
Oh, there's a guy right there, Derek. No, I'm just joking.
Frenzy goes down to Sphinxy. Then
Now it's Frenzy. It's Frenzy, and it's the one with the poison, so it's Yeti.
South Station.
So it's Sphinxy and Yeti.
Steam.
Okay.
I'm putting out the Steam Forge and Thornvine Woods and Steam Plant. I thought it was down here. You.
Where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah, another 1.
All right. So, Frenzy. How many movement? 3. So he's just going to hit me right now. Okay.
Dice.
Please.
How many dice?
2.
Roll well.
1.
Poop. I'm hit. Okay.
Yeah, and then the other poison one. Is he the only one?
Then the normal poison jar is this guy. Only the Yeti.
Yeah.
So he moves 3,
Are you kidding me?
2, 3.
Wait, I
we
moved
tried.
him 4. Oh, he just moved away. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine,
He moved
whatever.
away.
I don't
Yeah.
care at this point.
Dang card. Dang
Okay.
card.
Some of the numbers just seem a little high.
It's ridiculous,
Yeah.
man. Plus 3 dice all the time is
2.
really annoying, by the way. Hey, the
He
Yeti.
does his ice blast.
Blast.
So that was going to hit
is it
me.
closest?
No, it's not. Yeah, it's
Me.
Nikki.
Yeah.
So I can get rid of my last item or I can just die.
No,
Good
don't
idea.
die.
Huh?
Don't
Don't
die.
die.
It pushes here.
Don't
so get rid of
die.
your last item.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
That was Scott's turn. It's Nikki's now.
Right. Now you can go pick up some stuff, Nick.
That kind of blows because I'm right next to the Sphinx, and if I had items, I, could work on
It's
the
so
thing.
infuriating, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you could
Try to
go
push
1,
teddy bears out.
2, pick that up.
Yeah.
3,
okay.
do it.
Sure.
Yeah, but then she has no items left. She would die.
Yeah, we don't want her to die.
Yeah,
You
you
need
gotta
to
get
run
some
away. You need to run
Got
away.
5 movement. So if I go 1, 2,
No.
3,
I think
Get
you
under
should,
my umbrella.
I think you should either do that or go over here and collect some stuff.
or here.
Yeah, that close one. Is it,
This
or
is
how
close though, Nikki P. That's 1.
Yeah, that's not connected. Yeah.
Here.
Right, but
1.
it keeps her near there.
I'm going down the path.
can move
so it'd
5,
be
though.
1, 2, 3,
No.
4.
No. It's not 1. It's not next door.
Oh, it isn't. Oh, sorry. It's that way. So, anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick them up. That's what you were saying to do, right?
Yeah.
5.
Monster card. Nobody can do anything.
No, because we didn't save anybody. Okay, 0 items are coming out.
Hey, that means it's
Descent into Madness. Each monster with the gem moves to the closest hero. That's me. Yeah, hooray. And they're all there. And then no frenzy, but the poison.
That's only the Yeti.
Yeah.
How many do you roll? 2 dice.
Yeah, I'm confused by what the heck that's all about anyway. Fine. Hey, 2 hits. This is bad. I would love to have a turn to get the hell out of here, which I will do now, but out of dodge.
Okay.
Well, I'm here, so let's do this.
Do you want to pick up an item? 2?
First this.
Okay, sure.
We wanted...
That's 2 actions, by the way.
I understand.
Just
What am I
making
going to do? I mean,
1,
we're never
2.
going to get to do it if I don't try.
Right,
Okay.
but okay.
1, 2, 3,
Just,
and
you
run
just need
away.
to leave yourself enough actions to get an item to save yourself, right?
Well, I can pick up right now, but I can only move 1. I mean, I can do one of those things, I guess, but the thing is that's dumb. I mean, it leaves me with 2.
You can just run away with no item, or you can pick up an item and move
Anyway,
1
he's not gonna
space.
I know,
Running
because
away
I'm
with
not
no-
far enough.
He's not gonna-
Well, if I can get, I mean, we can, if I go here, 1, 2, you guys are like right here. We're in the same distance. We can just move everybody to here to have Derek soak up some damage.
Yeah.
I just don't have any tokens, so if the Yeti throws a ball at me, but also we're close. So I will, maybe Derek can give me a token if he survives. I'm gonna go,
Just move 2.
yeah, 1, 2.
You're under.
Yeah, underneath there, buried underneath all these
1,
guys.
2.
They really move a lot in this game. Okay, monster.
Yeah, we have no way of stopping them at the moment. Okay, 1 item.
Destruction. Okay, this is the same one that we had before. Move each eye monster to the closest lair location. Eye monster, which is just Cthulhu, which is this one. Here, he's over here now.
Okay. That was it?
And then there's no frenzy, and then the gear doesn't matter, so because we don't have the gear.
Yay.
Woo.
Okay.
Derek.
It's your turn, Derek.
Okay. So Lincoln, you wanted some items, right?
Maybe, unless you're not going to get away, because you need to use your. This is a special action.
So what I was going to do is my whole turn could be to give you an item or 2, and then I can just send all the Yeti kids to the cave.
And just stay there.
Yeah, the Yeti's off the board. That's basically, I think that's what you got to do. And then whatever you
Yeah.
have left over, have fun.
And then that way, hopefully,
3 actions.
one of you can go finish off the Yeti on your turn by getting an item and making him go away.
That's very slow.
What do we have to give him? What do we have to give him?
He wants
okay.
one of each item.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he just goes away.
Yeah, just. He's only spent all of our actions and everything just to deal with this idiot. Okay, what do you want to give me, I guess? I don't know.
You have a
Well,
3?
so actually, here's my thought. Maybe I should give something to Nikki so that she has a chance to do it on her turn because
She
she's
sure
after
does.
me.
You give her the
Oh
green.
no, Scott. Sorry for Scott because
I
Scott's
have
after
2
me.
items.
Well, you can give
I
him
have
all
no
3 of them. I know, but
I have no
if he,
That's
if he
true.
gives
I
you
could
all
just give
3, if he
Is it-
gives
do
you
I
all
have one of each color?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I will do that. So I'm going to use one action to give all my items to Scott so that he
And then
has
run. Oh,
one
and
of
then
each
push
color.
the guys in.
And then I'll push all the Yetis in with 3 guide actions. Yeah.
Yay.
And we hope you don't get attacked. We're gonna get attacked.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's yeah. We're all
Well,
here.
1,
I mean,
2.
At least there's more of a valiant effort.
Sure is.
Yeah,
We
I was
got
like-
something solved.
maybe we're gonna roll blanks Maybe we'll roll blanks. That's
We
what
already
I'm hoping
we
for.
already used that. We used that 3 blanks already by me the one time.
We have no powers right now. We can't. Yeah, we got nothing, so we can't stop.
Wow, I didn't even open my soda yet. Are we ready for a bad guy?
Yeah, it has to be done.
Yeah.
3 items.
Monster action, gyrocopter search.
Oh,
Turn a revealed lair face down, then mix up all the face down layers.
I hate you.
But we already did
You
this.
did it.
perfect timing. We
Perfect
did it.
timing.
This is the perfect timing,
Yeah.
Nikki
Okay.
P.
It
This
doesn't
is
matter.
time.
Just turn over the Jiangxi
Just
one.
leave them. It doesn't matter because we don't
When I
care
look
where
at the
anything's
last
at.
turn, we would be so flipping this table.
That's hilarious. Okay. Move the frenzy marker to the next monster. All right, Cthulhu. Okay, there's the frenzy.
Let me. Splinterwood. You think I'd finally remember
I
where
think
these locations
Thornwood,
are?
you mean? Are you sure that says Thornwood?
That's Thornwoods.
Yes.
Splinterwood Institute.
Is it next to the woods?
It's Spindlewood, but yeah, anyway.
Sorry. Skybound.
Isn't that the tall tower?
Galleon. Sky. Oh, no, that's what the name of this. This is the Decrepit Park, Nikki P.
Oh, what am I reading? Okay, sorry. And then this is the Thornvine Woods.
Where's the Decrepit Park?
I think it's in the bottom right-hand corner by Nikki.
That's
in the-
Garden.
To the right of that. Does that say decrepit, or am I
Fool's
misreading
Journey.
that?
Fool's Journey.
Oh.
Scuttled, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, never mind. I thought I saw it.
Boy, I don't see crap here. It's so crazy. Am I reading this right? Yeah, Decrepit Park.
Wow. What is wrong with us? Something's
Is
probably...
that where the... No, okay. That's the end of the world where the Yeti was.
I'm reading this correctly.
Arcane Forge, Fool's
The
Journey,
Journey.
Garden, South Station,
Stuart
Spire,
Spiral.
Thorn,
Here's the reality. I don't think it
Shuttle
matters.
Siren,
I think the game is going to be over in a
Clockwork
second.
Village, House of Dusk, Skybound,
Galleon.
Galleon, Crossroads.
Oh wait, there's what it is. I'm ridiculous. This is what I knew already. It is. We did this the last time. This is what I had, and I'm reading that as park and it's dirt.
okay.
Okay, there you go. Woohoo! Okay,
Frenzy.
frenzy. Yeah,
How many spaces does he move?
they move
first?
3
Where we're all here, or
or 2
here.
or there. Where am I at? Oh, I'm in the
1,
middle.
2, 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh
Whatever.
my gosh.
Well, I mean, as long as one of us dies. But
How
it's
many
the poison
dice?
bottle, which is the Yeti, by the way.
Yeah, but you
It's
said
2.
it was Frenzy first.
I understand. I'm reading to you what it is.
2 dice.
Yeah. Hey, I'm dead.
Pow pow.
Boom.
Don't.
This is
Well,
it.
you had no items anyway, right?
He
Correct.
didn't. Okay. Now it's the bottle. So Yeti
Yeah.
here. Who do we want to hit?
only
It's
gonna
got to
be
be
me.
Scott because he has the items.
The only one that
Yep.
has items.
All right.
Blanks, 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 blanks,
You
blanks.
want to roll for Scott?
Not really, but
I can.
Is it just 2?
hey, double whammy.
Ah,
So 2 go.
Yep.
Are they all the
that
same?
What are the values on those? The one you kept is 5.
I kept a
Yeah,
5 for you, and I took a 3 and a 2. Do you want the 3 and the 2 for the math for the Sphinx?
No. I mean, maybe. No, need a 4. We need a 5.
Well, we had to lose 2 of them anyway, so it's.
And we need a 1.
fine.
Okay.
What's this value over here?
That's a 10,
10.
and a 9.
We're not. How can we even solve this?
yeah.
Who cares? We're not even dealing with it.
Because there's no 8s.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That was the only
I mean,
guy
can we
with the
rearrange
poison
this just
bottle.
to-
You
it won't
you
mix up,
have
like,
to be. You have to be able to, Scott. There's no way.
I'm
Like-
sorry,
Yeah,
Scott.
it's one of the option for the
Can you
action there. is You
rearrange
can.
them?
No, I know,
Yeah.
but you put those down like without knowing that the 8s don't line it up, right? Is there any way to get better placement there? Not that it. I mean, honestly,
The 6 and the 6 stinks. Ultimately, you need it,
Yeah.
but it needs to be like on the one that needs 10 or 11.
It's a riddle, so you can't move
Puzzle,
them.
yeah.
Puzzle.
No, you have to be able to move
he
them.
didn't know that we were not going to be able to make the bottoms. right? He just threw those together to get the call in the row. But is there a better way to rearrange those?
I would think so.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're not going to survive it, so we can puzzle that out later.
Okay.
I don't know if there's 0 power items in this game or not.
There aren't, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Whose monster was that?
That was,
Scott's turn?
I haven't taken.
That was Lincoln.
no, that was my turn.
Or no.
We're not even done, are we? You did the first frenzy, right? That was
Yeah, and then the Yeti's
And
got to
the
do a thing.
Yeti,
Okay.
we did the Yeti.
and it was the poison bottle.
He
okay,
got
yeah,
had
yeah.
to
Oh,
get
yeah,
rid of
yeah,
2
yeah.
items.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we got it. So it is now your turn, Derek.
Okay.
You dodged the bullet there.
Yeah, I am going to
South.
move. Yeah, I'm going to go south and get to that where those 3 items are. There's a 1, 2 down and to the right.
Okay, so that's 1, 2,
Yeah,
and
3.
3.
3 to
Now
pick
you have
those
all
up.
3 You have all 3 colors again.
It's a 2,
Yeah.
a 4, and a 2.
The Yeti could be
So
solved.
Scott's after me,
You want to
right?
shuffle them to me again, or
Yeah, I'm going to throw him to Scott and hope that we can do this.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's 4.
Okay.
4. You're done.
Yep, that's
Monster.
it. I'm yep.
We're
Yeah.
probably gonna die
Yeah.
right
I'm
now.
just trying to
Yeah.
see if we can get one monster before we fail sauce here.
I'll take that as a
Monster action, nowhere to hide.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
How many items?
2. I'm putting them out right now.
And it says each poison monster removes all items from the closest space containing items.
Okay, I'm looking for roaming wolf. Here.
Let's do this one. That's close.
Sure.
Okay.
And then Frenzy, and it's
Cthulhu.
yeah. Right
How
in the
many?
middle.
How's he moving?
1. You can't hit anybody.
Nope. So
Just
here,
move
I
to
guess.
To the left, try to chase Nikki, maybe, or
Is
We
that
got
close to anybody?
Scott
I mean,
here.
it's only Nikki. It's
think
right.
Nikki's-
Here.
Closer, technically.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Now normal attack. What is the symbol?
The gem. So it's Sphinxy.
Okay,
Then
so
he moves 1. Doesn't matter.
towards
Yeah.
Scott.
there
Yeah,
or
towards
there.
Scott. No, it's got to go
Okay.
towards Scott.
Nothing. And then Cthulhu moves again to here. That's it.
Okay.
Hey, no damage that time.
No.
Yeah. Okay, Scott, your turn. Can you go? You're with Sphinxy right now. I mean, you're with Yeti right now.
Okay.
So you just give him the 3
I guess we
things,
just
right?
Discard those items.
Yeah.
Yep. And we say, please go away.
Yeah. Okay. So he's done.
Oh. Yeah. I think we
What,
cheated.
Scott? Why?
Derek took 2 turns.
What do you mean?
I did?
Yeah, we just gave Derek 2 turns in a row.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
What do you want to do? I mean, whatever. Should we just?
Did he do it Was that the deal?
He took a second turn.
Whatever.
Dang,
Why
that's
do
the
we have
problem
Keith
with those
watching
games.
today? No, I'm just joking. He's been our
He's
eyes.
It's all right.
Done.
I don't know.
There's
is there
so
any other-
much discussion. It's insane. Okay. Somebody's talking about the Sphinx. I don't know.
I'm sorry. What is Scott? You have to be quiet when he talks. What were you saying,
No,
Scott?
I was basically saying there's really. I mean, we could theoretically retcon it, but I think we're just going to lose. So let's keep going.
Yeah, the simplest fix is probably for just me and Scott's pieces to switch places, so that was your turn in a way. But I know it's not.
Yeah, and I
Complete
don't take another
legit,
turn.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just do that.
Yeah, just switch me and Scott's pieces. I don't think it matters, but that way we're acknowledging the misplay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's your turn, Nikki P.
What's going on with Sphinx?
Nothing. That's from a while ago. It's fine.
Oh, the Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, he did say if I had discarded the item, I could have run around and picked everything up and then killed him. So I think we'll just leave it like that and just call it even.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, we're gonna die soon anyway, so I don't know
Toss
why
that
we're
in.
worried about too much. Yeah.
Here I go. I gotta get away from you. Can I get back to here and discard stuff? Purple is solved, so I would only be doing the
But what was he saying?
blue.
You can. Sphinx said you may discard item to move or remove an already placed item. So there you go.
Yeah, that's a discussion from like 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
I understand.
1,
That's what she was just saying, though.
2, 3, 4, and then
Yep. Do one of them.
I can do one of them.
You move the green. You don't have green, so
I
it's
can
gonna
do
just
the
be
3.
blue.
Let's just do the blue 3.
Yep.
Okay. And there's that one solved. That is the same symbol. So we only have green items to toss at him now. What? Okay.
Okay. Monster. Monster.
3 items.
Citizen Dr. Weir. He goes to Weir's Observatory. He's with Scott. Start Skyborn. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's where he wants to go. Duh. Skyborn Gallery or Galleon. Skybound Galleon. We just were looking at it right here. Okay. Notes his ingenuity and 12 doctorates speak to his versatility in facing the void's many surprises. So frenzy and
Well, whatever.
it's Cthulhu,
I know he's going to take out Dr. Weir
and we're dead.
in the frenzy. So
You have to roll. Right?
If he rolls,
Yeah, how many
then he
dice?
gets to roll blanks. Yeah.
Just one, thankfully.
That's a card.
we would
increase the
discard a
terror
card,
level
yeah.
by 1 or discard the
Yeah,
top
discard a card.
monster card.
Yeah.
So we'll discard the top monster card. Ta-da.
Now there's more to the frenzy. The blue gems,
Okay. You go.
Sphinxy.
Sphinxy moves 1 to
Derek.
go after Derek. Okay. How many? Sorry,
One.
1. Here we go. Do you want to roll for
Go
Derek
ahead.
or me? Okay. Okay.
Lethal.
As a group, discard 2 items with the same strength or increase the terror by 1.
I don't. Well, as a group, we only have 2 items, and they're not the same strength.
I have
so
a 2
we
and a
lose.
3.
Boom.
Yep, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Inevitable.
Yeah. That is Horrified World of Punishment. I mean, Monsters.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hardcore, man. It's hard.
Yeah, the first one
I
is
don't
not
know
this
if you
hard.
want me to get into it. I have so many thoughts. As a horrified, sort of self-proclaimed horrified aficionado, I have so many thoughts.
What were you saying,
Yeah.
Scott?
I said Derek's a horrifying aficionado.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You.
played a lot of Horrified. I like this is my most played physical solo game on the table. Like I whip this out a lot and play Horrified by myself a lot. Like it's I love Horrified. I hate this one so much. Like I'm so disappointed.
Seems like you got
Yeah.
farther than the last time. That's pretty funny, Dancing Desi.
It is. We
Yeah.
did, but
And the thing is I'm trying to look through the lens of like I know what they're trying to do because we haven't even talked about the combining thing yet. But it's like they changed the system up so that it's easy to just keep adding on top of it, right? So instead of having thematic locations, we have the layer system. So that you just have a monster with a layer that has a location-centric thing. You just slot that in as a layer, and that's how you can move monsters from version to version. And then we have the new Frenzy starting point system. And I feel like doing that, the game's lost a little bit of that magic of like, you know, like that original Horrified with like the Dracula and the crypts being at the 4 corners of the board. And it's just like everything was, I don't know, much more elegant and thought out. And this feels like it's like, okay, we want to keep cranking these out, and so here is how we're going to do it. And it just feels so
Like the first time? Oh, no.
I think the layer system, while fun and interesting, is too hard. It just adds
it's
another layer
level
to
of
the game.
randomness you have to plan for, and it's
Exactly.
like you
You
can't.
can waste so much time doing those layers. And
Yeah, Dance
it's
and
random.
Jesse says that they prefer Greek Monsters. I really thought Greek Monsters was amazing. This one is just insane. And it's like you move and then they're immediately on you again. Like, I haven't even come back yet.
Like all the games, though, I feel like it was always that way.
Yeah.
I feel it's
Maybe the
worse,
first
though.
one wasn't so.
You know, it definitely came on you, but like, these monsters are, in my opinion, are 2 steps away from everybody. You know what I mean? All the time. You know?
Yes. Well, like I like I said, I was killed before I could even take a turn. You know, and I was going
I believe
third.
that was me in the episode we did.
Yeah. Every person, I think, including. I'm curious if Panda Angel's still here. I want to know: did anyone in your game
I can't imagine
to get defeated before getting to take a turn? Because every person I've talked to, that has happened with this version.
You start on the board.
And it's
right?
like.
You guys will win.
Or did we miss that rule where you don't start on the board?
No, you
it doesn't.
you always start on the board. You always every character has a starting location.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah,
I mean, we love the game, but like this game is. I feel like this one's like.
Christopher Moyes says we would
I do like challenging games, but I just feel like this is beyond one level beyond.
Well, you
agreed.
could play the 2-level monsters. You know?
Yeah, that might be the more normal way to play this, honestly. Like,
I mean, you feel like,
Having
well, we're
3
pros. We've done this.
activations.
Let's play standard. Oh, no. You know.
Yeah. Well, and that's how it's been for every other Horrified we've had, where it's like a 3-monster game. It feels like what Horrified's supposed to be. Like that's like
Right.
that. Because the 4-monster, the super hard mode, which they don't even put in this version, I don't think.
No, they
No,
don't.
What do you mean? The
Yeah.
4-monster? There is
I
a
wonder
4-monster
if
version.
we.
Oh,
didn't
no, they
the
do.
right-
They do.
Oh no,
a
they do.
4-monster
It's
Yeah, it's
here.
here.
The challenging
It's here.
game.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it is here. But the weird
You
thing
want-
is, and we didn't even touch the second phase of Cthulhu, right?
Right.
And it's like
Right.
I can't even fathom getting there with the way this game went.
Well, that's
If you
to me.
the one monster,
So
we could have done it, right?
If
We could've.
it was 2 monsters and Cthulhu was in the game, then yes, that's the way to do it. If it's 3, then Cthulhu's not in the game, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Because it's truly insane. Now, John Shi just, I don't know if it was just luck, but holy cow, that one seemed to move all the time.
And the other
Yeah,
big
I
critique
think
I
it's
have with
balanced,
this
right?
one,
That's a solid solution.
yeah,
Like, it's
and
the-
this is
on
where
the
the
cards, right?
balance,
It's balanced.
yeah.
Plus, the
This is the
horrible
balance
thing,
issue.
the horrible thing about the Jiangxi is you, after dealing all the damage, place Jiangxi in the location of the player taking the next turn. It's like, oh, hey, hooray! Like, we just survived this, and guess what? Now he's going to hit the person next in the next turn potentially, if you don't get away or whatever. But
Yeah.
I mean, but that moves
So-
them all over the board too. You know.
Yeah. So also, we're getting lighter content on this too. There's only 4 monsters in this game, and most Horrified games have come with 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And,
well, that's what I'm saying, because it's designed to play with the other game.
Yeah.
Then you just play. You only do Cthulhu if you're doing 2. If you do any
Yeah.
more, it's just too hard. And
And then we only get 5 characters. Like it's a 5-player game, but in the past you've gotten like,
Yeah, a bunch.
7 or 8 to choose from.
It's definitely lighter.
Yeah. And that's the big critique I have for this one too, is the powers for the special characters are terrible. Like, we don't have the
powers
character.
almost useless.
The first 2 Horrified games had the same pool of powers basically, and they just changed the names. And you had that one character that they have only 3 actions, but they can move anywhere on the board. Like they can just
make up
appear
for that.
anywhere on the board. Yeah. And the other
Basically,
kind of staple is the character that
an
can
item
grab
to
items
your
from a
aim.
space away. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't have any of that.
Oh well.
Well, we definitely didn't miss the items. So I mean, there seems to
I think
be.
the American one, they dropped in complexity, right? It was like super simple. Let's say the first one's perfect, right?
Yeah.
Second one dropped in complexity, and we were disappointed a little bit, right? Because it's a little too easy.
Probably, yeah.
Third one was Greek, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And they
like
fine too. That's the one where they changed the powers up, and it kind of worked because they were going for that theme. Yeah.
What were you saying, Scott?
I just don't like the layers. I feel like it's just too much randomness.
Well, I gotta say it was really fun the way it worked out this time. So I don't know. That was awesome that it ended up not affecting us. It was like the perfect time for that to come up, and insane luck.
To have a reshuffler in there and also them all be random, like you could basically waste a game just by bad luck.
Sure. Well, that's why you target that for as soon as possible and hope that you get to it before it happens.
Right, which sort of makes you lead down the path, right?
Sure, but again...
You could have probably done Cthulhu. Like, Cthulhu seems super easy to me. He doesn't move. It's always that same spot. It's just items.
What do you mean he doesn't move?
The second part does. I mean, you just go dump it at the void, right? I mean, it's not like...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you don't have to chase Cthulhu around the board like you do with the Sphinx, you know.
Sure.
You have to chase the... It seems like it's the easiest one. At least our part one is. I don't know about part two.
Yeah, we haven't looked at... Nikki's looking at it right now.
Okay. You're going to get manacles, and you have to place all 4 manacles on his tentacles.
Okay.
10 tickles.
How does that work?
His power is... Well, so here's Cthulhu.
Throw it on the thingy.
So you get this dude, and he stands up like this in this lined area.
Yeah, he's a little standing.
Oh,
and then you get these.
Sure.
You discard same color items, and then you get all these manacles, and you gotta place them on his tentacles. Bert. Bert.
Can you rotate that just for the text?
He wants to read the card, this stuff.
Oh, fun. That's neat.
Okay.
Maybe this version you only played with 2 monsters, and then that might...
Well, especially if you have Cthulhu in the game. Even though he's easy, it's a lot of steps. Although I think the Yeti was horrible. Just because
we spent the whole game on the Yeti, and it was like at least 15 actions, maybe more.
Yeah.
It's like 3 or 4 turns.
Well, the fact that you can't take them with you, I think, is ridiculous.
Well, there's always something like that.
Of course, but I feel like it's really because it's way, way more. You have to have the Buccaneer in the game to even consider doing it, because there's not enough actions in the game to. I mean, depending on where the lair turns up, but it turned up exactly where he was at, which I think is funny. But yeah, I thought we were fortunate there. That was great, really fun to see. Like the perfect time, ridiculous but perfect.
Yeah, but we would be equally bitter if we had waited one more turn.
I of course, I know. But again, but the thing is it would be funny, right?
Yeah,
because
it's fun. Yeah,
we
don't really play these for
the
experience of it. It's not like the game system is very basic.
Yeah.
Have you guys played Cthulhu Death May Die?
No, we don't have it.
I've not.
That's the one level up of Horrified that everybody wants. It's too bad that it's not in print.
Huh.
I mean, it's like a Kickstarter thing, so I don't know. Maybe it's in print again.
Yeah.
I think it's available.
That one is way more...
Or it was available.
Is it available?
I've seen it in stores.
I wasn't sure if it was still available. I know.
But I don't think any of the
Troy
extra stuff is.
But it's a Kickstarter thing.
Yeah.
They just launched a Kickstarter with the season 4 and 5 or whatever they have done. Like, that's the game really that Horrified wants to be. Unfortunately, this is meant to, or this is more, not unfortunately, but this is easier to get because it's only like $30-$40, right? And you can get it anywhere.
So Dance and Desi asked, is there a character that can guide for free? And the answer is yes. That was Nikki's character. Yeah. But it's a little wonky because you only can do it once, and it's a different character. I think you could do it once for each character, but that assumes everybody's alive and not defeated on the board, right?
Deathly
I
Die
think-
is at Amazon, and it's sold by Amazon. It's $90
And I can't guide the
on
Yetis.
sale. 'Cause that's
And,
20% off.
I feel like that
and it
system
is also
just better designed.
yeah. It also has the hitch that like half of the content was Kickstarter exclusive stuff, but
Yeah, you get the base game pretty easily.
Yeah.
But it's $90.
Yeah.
But it's really good. Anyway, I'm not trying to compare it, but
yeah.
like I am comparing it in a little bit, I guess. But maybe you can't compare $90 games to $20, $30 games.
I'm with Zen Power. I don't like the Kickstarter exclusives too, but I understand why they do it.
Yeah.
I just
I mean,
feel
it's
that they should be
insane.
available later. You know, like the point. I mean, but that's CMON, right? That's their whole model.
Yeah, it's the whole thing of like that's like Blood Rage. Like Blood Rage is, I think, a great game, and all the Kickstarter exclusives like there's double monster content for Blood Rage and Kickstarter exclusive stuff that they never released in any other way.
Right.
You know, and well, they did, but it was another Kickstarter.
Yeah, I mean,
Another-
that's the
for
way
the digital version.
But you see why they do it, right? It drives
Yeah, totally.
the excitement, then it gets people, and it's more money, makes the Kickstarter more successful. I mean, their
Yeah.
model is successful in that regard, and I don't like it. Right? I'm with you.
Yeah. My big drawback on that is it's like what you're losing in that you get all the initial hit, but it's like you don't win over people that discover your game late. You know.
Exactly. Well, you
Yeah.
can. It's just like Marvel United and all that. They give you the opportunity to get it with other Kickstarters. It's just that they don't necessarily like. Blood Rage has done nothing but reprints. They haven't done anything in a long time.
Right.
Although
Yeah.
who knows? But I don't know. I don't love the CMON model. It is a downer, and it's all about FOMO. Which a lot of that's what Kickstarters are, but that one's just like the most egregious in my opinion. I really don't want to back anymore unless, of course, it's Star Wars, and I'll be an idiot and
Yes, you will.
buy it all. But
Yeah.
Marvel. I mean, that's it. I don't pay that much attention to their stuff anymore, except for that.
I still have fun running around the board. and
I
trying
think
to do it.
this game's great.
Yeah.
This one
It's
might
just
be
hard.
better at 2 monsters, honestly.
Yeah.
Even though it
And
feels like
I also was just thematically, I was so confused. It's like I don't know who this owl guy is or what we're doing,
Japanese
but okay,
stuff,
whatever. Yeah, Nikki's a robot. I'm a
Yeah.
explorer guy. Yeah.
Let me see yours. I didn't really 5 moves.
I mean, is this based on a fiction that? Not really, I guess.
What?
Is this based on anything?
Based
I don't
on a
think so
fiction
either.
that
I
anyone
mean,
knows.
I wish it was really just Cthulhu. You know what I mean? Just Lovecraft stuff.
Just
It should have been
Lovecraft?
Yeah.
Lovecraft, unfortunately. Yeah. It's
So
a bummer
my
that it's just
guess
Cthulhu.
is this is going to be the new Horrified theme. Is it's like we are the stewards of the Shrouded Void, and we are taken through different realities and points in history and space and time to fight the various forces of evil, which will be these monsters and whatever other monsters come in future releases.
I mean, are you allowed to use the characters in each of the games as well?
So, to be clear, for combining, this is only compatible with Greek monsters. There's
Correct.
no official guide for combining this. Now, Horrified has such a huge fan base. I'm sure that the fan-made variants are already in the works. So I'm pretty sure someone's going to figure it out. But yeah, Nikki's got it right there. There's about a page, just nearly 2 pages of how to combine it, and basically, whatever board you're playing on decides the items and the monster deck that you use, the monster card deck. And there is a list of guides of how to, incorporate the layers. And that's why there are blank layers, by the way, is so that, you always use layers. But if you're playing with fewer layered monsters, you have the blank ones, so you still have to hunt for the layers,
Right.
And then, they
the
have
blank ones?
a bunch
there's
of
one,
sort
okay.
of unique, like edge cases of how you're supposed to combine the games. It's a lot. I wouldn't say it's easy to do, because it's what Greek Monsters did not have that this one does is the numbers on the board that tell you where the frenzied monsters start.
Sure.
So they have a bunch of so they have a way to kind of tell you of how to, when you have frenzied monsters that have the same number, how to resolve that.
Sure.
The visiting monster is the most angry. They get the frenzy marker. I just read that.
And it's kind of worded funny, but what you're supposed to do is when you advance it, you move it to the next higher numerical value. You don't move it to the next same level monster. It just still goes around.
Play it with the Greek monsters. Yeah. I mean, it's certainly possible. I mean, I like the idea of mixing it up too. I think that's cool.
And you can use the characters, swap the characters, so you can use it freely. So I could play a Greek hero, and Scott could play one of these. But the now I do remember I never actually learned there was like I think it was the Hydra in the last game that's like the rules weren't clear on how you actually are supposed to resolve. Its advanced thing.
Right.
I still don't know what the ruling was. I know there's a thread on BGG where the designer came on and clarified, but
yeah, I seem to recall that too.
Well, cool.
But I've never played a game with the Hydra.
On that one and found that clarification.
I thought it was Medusa that we had the problems with some of that stuff, but I don't remember. Medusa, we contacted Mike Mulvihill when we were filming to resolve some question we had.
Right, because of the mirrors or whatever, it was something.
Yeah.
No, Christopher, no. On page 11 of the rulebook, it says that the heroes and monsters can be chosen from any game, so you can mix and match heroes and monsters as you wish. The things you're locked down on is the board, the monster deck, the perk deck, the layers, and the items, and your citizen/legends all have to be from the same game. But you can mix and match the monsters and heroes willingly.
That it's the I just wish they gave us a little bit more in this one. More investigators, more of the characters would be cool.
Well, the one we didn't play with.
Right, but we played it the last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was the character I was the previous time.
I feel it just adds too much fiddliness to the game. I mean, I guess it's not that terrible, but it's basically just knowing one character ahead. I guess it's not that bad. But it just seems weak. Yeah. Like, what do you do? Like, okay, yeah, I see it. Who cares?
Yeah, agreed. It doesn't necessarily give us
plan out everything ahead of time on my next turn, the next person's turn. It feels just so limited to me.
Yeah, that makes.
I mean,
sense.
you could say what it is. I don't know if we said what it was.
It was you may look at the top monster card on your turn. This does not take an action.
Well, it just you maybe want to end up somewhere different, or you can bulk up.
That's how. But again, it's like you're at the mercy of is the card you're hoping to get a heads up on the one on the top of the deck at the time when it's your turn. Because like in a 4-player game, that's one every 4 cards we get a heads up on.
Yeah.
Well, it's for you. It's your action.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's a little disappointing. I mean, I like the look of it. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, we like the system, but all of it just sort of.
I welcome whatever the next one is. I prefer the traditional, the Small Town USA one and the original. I really liked. I don't know. I just was all about the theme and everything, and I thought the characters that came with it, especially the first one that parodied all those, other characters. They had it's not called Abbott and Costello, but it's like it was basically Abbott and Costello.
Right.
So we didn't escort any of the villagers home. They all died.
No, they all died.
No. So we got no more items, and it would have been good to get more items.
For sure.
Of course, items are powerful. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's like Keith said. It's just weird that you play a game where everyone could die before they take their first turn. Like that just something's wrong with that. there needs to be something else there to not make that happen.
Sure. I mean, it isn't likely to happen, but it could, yes.
Well, then you die, or Derek died before his first turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Which
that
is
happened
just-
in the game we played, too.
Play a game. Yeah, you guys all had, like, the first game, you had someone die. I can't remember who. I think that might have been you.
Well, because all it
It was
takes is
probably
for
me.
the it's for
Yeah,
the
it's-
frenzied monster to be
One roll,
within.
just in the
Well,
wrong spot.
I feel the frenzy stuff is really harsh in this one. I don't know. I don't remember it being that mean. I mean, frenzy's not great. Don't get me wrong, but it feels like, oh, hey, frenzy's going to give you the exact same attack as the other attack on that card.
Yeah.
Hey, you're going to move 3
Well-
and you're going to roll 3 dice, and that just seems ridiculous.
Start with an item, right? We start with nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we all started
No, we
with
don't
an
get any
item.
items. We each get a card.
Like it's-
so
No, you're talking
sometimes
about
you
the
might have a
cards.
card that'll give you an
Yeah.
item, but yeah.
But not a token.
Yeah, no
No.
tokens.
Right, because that's a free health to avoid getting killed in the first turn.
Yep.
Potentially. Or a little bit of help.
Right. Yeah.
But rolling 3 dice just doesn't, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's kind of weird to me, and I'm pretty sure for development reasons of making more monsters and making them all work together for this system, but the multi-icon thing feels weird because in the original games, remember, it was just every monster had an icon, and it just the cards told you it's like, okay, the frenzy monster, and then these monsters will act. Here, it feels just kind of like, depending on your makeup, you might have a really horrible string of cards, or
Right.
maybe nobody will move at all.
Yeah.
Or just frenzy would move. Because it is interesting that this one had where there's some cards where the frenzy monster doesn't move. Because it
Yeah,
always
that-
used to be the frenzy monster would always act,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, cool. I think we're good. Happy Halloween, everybody. We didn't really experience any of it here. Just this. But
Or
This
if I
is
thought
like
it was a good time.
Halloween.
Even when
is.
it's meh.
Our neighborhood does. They never come to our home. It's
Never
too scary.
expect that more.
It's
It's
too
too
scary. I
I mean,
think
you would have to build like a path of lights or something.
we've done that.
Oh, we did that.
We've done all that stuff.
Yeah.
We did little luminarios, and for tricks and treats, follow the
Yeah, and we've done
lights
also where
and-
Nikki and the neighbor lady sat up front,
Yeah.
dressed up.
Nope.
The problem is our street
There's
has
no
no sidewalks. No sidewalks and no street lights. So
Yeah.
our neighborhood is this.
On the street with
Well,
stuff, right?
they did.
But that's-
We
That's the thing.
did.
There just
There's
is not
no
enough in this.
sidewalks.
It's just this neighborhood has no sidewalks. So I feel like parents, just this one. Like there's
Yeah.
other ones like the street behind us has no sidewalk on one side and the other side of the street has
Right.
sidewalks.
And
So-
there's up the street too. There's sidewalks, and there, it's happening up there. They
Yeah,
just
it's
don't
very
come down
weird.
this way.
It's a scary.
It's a scary.
Are you doing any crafts, Nikki? Someone, Zeo Power 6 is asking in the chat.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, she's working on some
Yeah.
stuff right now.
I'm got back into embroidery, so I'm working on some Christmas presents right now.
She just finished she finished a blanket for Annie that she gave to them.
Yeah, I
and
did some
it was very
crochet
cute.
blanket stuff for Annie and
Anna.
Anna, and what else? I'm almost
She's got a lot of.
almost done with the crochet of
Well, you can show the little
Jabba
picture
the
with the
Hutt.
baby. You should show the picture with even though
I
it's not.
don't.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
their baby. They
Yeah, yeah.
probably don't want it being seen.
Well, zoom in the blanket and don't show the baby. I mean, it's just a little baby. It
Random
looks
baby
like
and
every other baby.
doesn't want to be seen.
Yeah.
And then what else? Oh, and then my rugs.
We did play Ghost with Love Candy before. That was fun.
I played that last night.
Yeah, I think that one's a fun one. And we didn't end up playing we only had a couple game nights since we got back. But yeah, it's weird. Like missing. I like the October one when we can do lots of stuff. But we are, if you go to Germany, it's at least a week and a half away. But it was actually ultimately good for me this time to do that, just because I was able to relax a good amount.
Mm-hmm.
That second week of time off was really helpful. But So yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday morning at 10:30 Pacific. We will have daylight savings will have changed. Daylight saving will have changed on Sunday, so it'll be a little bit earlier in the morning for our brains, but otherwise no big deal. But then we go to BGG-Con before the end of the week, so we will be in Dallas a little early for the con, and then there's a library party on Saturday, so we'll go do that, and then on Tuesday we get ready for the con. So hopefully, if you would like, you can join us next Tuesday. If you can't, don't worry about it, and we are going to have we're close to weekend finally. Derek, do we have anybody we can raid?
Yeah, we're going to read DeFoob on Twitch.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So
of you on
anybody with Twitch,
watch-
yeah, if you want to, you can join us on that Pumpkin Patchwork. Do we have that one? Did we do that one? Yeah, we have that one.
Yeah, it was
We also have
fun.
the Valentine's one.
That Ghost Love Candy was fun.
Oh yeah, but I think they're talking about Pumpkin Patchwork, which
Oh,
we did.
pumpkin
we did that on live stream
patchwork,
before,
yes. That one's cool too.
Yeah.
Ghost
So,
Love
yeah.
Candy makes a great Simulo deck, by the way, too. All those
cool.
little kid cards. Yeah.
No, the art is great on that. I remember
Yeah.
all of us were like flipping out last year when we saw it. We're like, wow, this is great. And everybody have a great one. Have a great weekend. And let's see if we can get to DeFoob. Join in if you want to join us on the Twitch side. And thanks to the YouTube folks. And thanks for all the chat. It was great. Take care, everybody.
Happy Halloween,
Bye.
everybody.